Alrighty, what's up, you guys? Hope you guys are having a rest of your lovely Wednesday night. I know it's a little late, but for those joining in, I'm your host, Chijun Zwankai. I hope you guys are having a fantastic rest of your lovely evening, and welcome out to Games, of course, you sexy man. Without further ado, let's get right into the introduction. To those of you who are joining through TikTok or YouTube by any means, please click the link in the bio/description, because we got birds. We got the birds and we got the buckets, so we're all getting here and all the jazz. For tonight's stream, I know this is usually a bonus stream because it's Wednesday, so we usually kind of do whatever whenever we can. But tonight's game we'll be playing some more Legend of Heroes Trails to Daybreak 2. Still continuing that, of course. I think it's part 9 now. Yeah, part 9. But we did do some little bit of a grinding, but also did some pretty much just getting costumes and all that stuff in the March of Gardens and all that little fun jazz and the analysis cubes and all that fun shit. But anyways, let's get right to the chat. I hope you're doing okay, Attitude. Just let me know in the chat, good sir. You're still a gorgeous man. Just be yourself. I have nothing else to add to that. But anyways, let's switch it up. Hey, welcome, Luna Girl. Welcome. I'm not, but oh well, though. It's okay. No worries, man. You know I love you, bro. No, you know I love you. No extra homo. We don't know. Okay. Hope we're doing well. We are doing okay. Thank you for Luna Girl. Thank you for asking. You're wondrous wonders. And yes, all our characters are wearing fucking towels, because it took me a while to get all the towel ones. Goddamn, took me a little bit, but anyways, we're gonna have some fun here because we got every character's cutscenes, just all of them wearing costumes. Because we had I asked him how he was doing, and I read it. He said nothing. Yeah, that's how people are, man. People are just weird. All right, well, people are rude. Exactly. People just want to be F-wads. But anyways, enough of, well, but I hope you guys are all doing well.
Let's get going.
Let's take a look around. So I'm gonna show you guys what I was trying to say earlier. So apparently doing Fantatabulous. Oh yeah, I love the Fanta brand joke. That's a great one. So I decided to do a little bit of, not grinding, but it's more of, I had an item. I didn't realize the last game also had it, to where I could use an item and I gained an instant level. So I figured this time around we did everybody except for maybe 3 or 4 characters, but it's really not a big deal. Because again, we're level 77 and we're gonna rock this world. We're gonna fuck everything until it cries. I'm just joking. We're gonna basically just take hits like champs. But that's gonna be fun. Hey guys, sorry, we're naked out in the public, so we don't really care. This is great. Oh, look at me. I'm inside the church. I have wearing nothing but a towel. I am not ashamed of anything I do. I need that laugh. Father, I just got yet another tape to the walls of the temple. Again, what is this place coming to? It's already been torn down and disposed. I'll go make sure there aren't any more. Is something wrong, Father Mansour? If there's trouble here, you have to pay on the issue. We can even take out a job. I appreciate your concern, but things aren't quite so dire. We may be some occasional instances of unsavory flyers being posted, or even distributed on our grounds. You mean saying someone's harassing the temple? So if so, you should submit a report to the guild or police and have them handle the situation. As these flyers concern a specific individual rather than the temple itself. Thus, we are in no position to press charges. A target attack. Don't suppose they have bounties for a certain phantom thief? Who are these flyers about exactly? You might be familiar with him, but they regard him a young man named Aslan. I feel like I heard of him somewhere before. He's an up-and-coming Z1 racer who's been gaining steam lately. In the last race, came close to catching Maxim Lugan, the current champion. Damn, he must be a real speed demon. Rumor has it this year's Grand Prix boiled down to straight-out duel between the two. Aslan's from the Central East and a good-looking guy, too, to boot, and he's been real top 10 trending topic. Does he have any connection to this temple? His accomplishments as an immigrant have made him something of a celebrity among those Central East descent. As such, a great deal of admirers are part of our congregation, making this the perfect place to try and ruin his image. I mean, we all have a bunch of walking around naked people, so it's not a big deal. Yes, the Flyers do nothing but submerge his character. They'll claim he's a violent brute, or that he has ties to the Mafia. How awful. Any that is rooted to reality. There's no concrete evidence to speak of, so don't believe it's worth putting any stock into. The man has visited the temple a number of times. As far as I can tell, he is the devout and sincere youth as he can be. But sometimes the goody two-shoes that have the most skeletons in their closets. Even still, it's clearly nothing more than a malicious smear campaign. Perhaps the guilty party is envious of success. Could also be the work of anti-immigration terrorists who can't handle a Central Eastern rise to fame. All men are equal. All men are equal before the winged goddess Arusha. She draws no distinction between race and ethnicity. To go against this is nothing short of deplorable. Father Man, sir, these flyers continue to appear. It may constitute a disturbance to the temple. In which case, you would still be... I hope they don't lose their towels. Yeah, they probably will. I mean, who knows? The one I'm really confused about is probably Katra's, since he's a male, and it doesn't make sense to me, but let's not ask questions. In which case, you should be eligible to file a complaint with the guild despite not being the victim of defamation. So please don't hesitate to reach out to us if the need arises. I can only pray it doesn't. Nonetheless, we'll keep your kind offer in mind.
Praise
Arusha loves naked people. Let me drop their towels, excuse me. Hey, don't run me over. My dick's getting ran over. It's snowing outside. I'm wearing a towel. What am I supposed to do? Oh, hello, Mr. Bermati. I know you love male wieners.
See you later.
This man knows his bounds.
Nowhere better in Riverside.
My store has the best dishes.
All right, no tacos. I want to buy all the tacos.
Let's get
All
going.
right. All I can say, you better not bend over. Oh, he probably will.
I wonder if business will be better this year.
I haven't seen that guy's mug in a while. Not that I'm complaining, and the less of his anti-immigration activism, the better. I still do wonder about him. Must be a real piece of work. You're on the lookout for someone? Maybe we can give you a hand. Not really concerned you, so I wouldn't exactly call it a problem anyhow. See, this anti-immigration protester who often comes to demonstrate here hasn't been around lately. Tell us more about this protester. The man's name is Bucketman. He's a willy sword, the kind who leap to the chance to shove his racial rhetoric down your throat. We cracked down on it time and time again, but it never did much to discourage him. But now he isn't showing up at all. You don't suppose he's finally had a change of heart? Well, whatever the case, just care not to get suckered in by any screwball solicitors. Jacob, and he was the one he wrote the threatening letter to Orsi on, and apparently went back to his old ways of missing a beat right after. The guy's anti-immigration sentiments ran deep, but if he's gone cold turkey, then I raised a few eyebrows. Maybe he changed locations. Could be. We better keep an eye out. Yeah, that dude's a complete racist. We know. We will beat the shit out of him.
Let's get going.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Since I have a ton of these,
Gotta treat myself every now and
Thank
then.
you very much.
I forgot. Actually, we have
Thank you.
a good amount of these. We can just connect. Ooh.
You have my thanks.
Well, aren't you? Oh, well, aren't you considerate?
Here I thought you had poor taste.
Okay, there you go. That's why I was like,
I get to go shopping with Mom.
No?
Seek out never before seen.
hey guys, in the bookstore, would you like some romance novels that could have completely naked people?
Please, I hope to see you again.
Yeah, I hope you don't have to see me with a towel on. That's all.
Thanks for stopping by. What would you like?
Fried rice. That sounds fantastic. Let's use the recipe.
What would you like? Please stop by.
I cannot use your kitchen. God damn it.
This is positively delectable.
Arcry Solutions, an Abe Bracer, and a Divine Blade here to sample our Eastern fare. The smell of it so rich, it takes me right back to Langport. I feel like my mouth watering already. Well, keep a leash on until lunchtime. We're just making rounds at Edith's Rumor Mills as we work through our 4 SPGs. Oh, well, one juicy tidbit I have with your run-in with your Lou family yesterday. You already know about that? I do, albeit only superficially. While we're on the subject, I've been wondering what became the Syndicate after the fact. The Liu family bigwigs are still somewhere in the capital. Same goes for Zhao and his men. What they're up to is a mystery, but I do hear the Council of Elders making a big announcement soon. I anticipated a massive gambit from Zhao, but it came a lot faster than I thinking. I'm in no mind to follow his example, but his cutting and audacity are to be admired. To be, if it isn't, this is all the bad for the Syndicate. Maybe not, but doesn't mean I have to whoop it all up. I, for one, look forward to see what the future holds at Hayway, by extension the path you chose to tread. But enough of our internal affairs. I happen to have a piece of information that might interest you. The True Grevenance Brigade has resumed their operations. So it's true. We heard from Elaine that they were on the move. The guild doesn't have any Pacifics. At any rate, their core members should all be in custody now after what happened to Artemis. If that alone were enough to deter them, they would have disbanded ages ago. I don't know who's currently in their leading their ranks, but they seem more zealous than ever. I thought the cockroaches were hard to stomp on. Easters like us may have been the blacklist, but I doubt they hardly enough to raise a hand against Hayway. So when they act against us, we will extend the courtesy to them. The rest of you aren't off their radars either, so you want to watch your backs. Point taken. Thank you for the warning. Oh, whoops, someone's calling. Oh, visit the champion himself.
How's it hanging? It's been a while since we met face to face. You've just been counting down the days, I bet.
Yeah, I'm hanging up. Hold on a second. At least you can just hear me out. I'll just get to the point. There's something important I want to ask you guys. Really, now, saying in the big race doesn't seem like a coincidence. You can put it that way. I'd rather we go over the nitty-gritty in person. If now's a bad time, we'll push my luck. A Z1 related request, huh? There's a chance it's connected to those terrorists. Actually, I think we can work you in. Is that right? Glad to hear it. Let's meet at 10:30, then I'll be waiting at the Orbital Cafe in front of the station. See you at the flip side. Oh, that's a handsome man. Long story short, basically, this guy met his girlfriend and left to do racing and didn't realize that his girlfriend had a kid. Many years go by, and he's been looking for her for the last 6 to 7 years. He finds her, but she acts like she doesn't remember him. And of course, Grandpa's coming over. He's like, yeah, I don't trust this fucking dude. And he's been busting his ass to repair that relationship. And the daughter does not know that is his father. Maxim's is not... Oh, God. I don't know how to fucking word it. It's quite an interesting take, okay? All kinds of rumors and all kinds of shit. Celebrities and all that fun. Z1 Racer. Please race your cars and cry. This man is still trying, and I'll give him credit. Kinda. You know, I'll give Matt some credit. At least he's trying to repair the relationship between his baby mama and obviously the daughter, of course. You know, because we love Yums. Okay, Yums does not deserve to, How the fuck? Blueberry flavored popcorn? Yeah, it's sweet and sad. Well, that's basically just she doesn't know who her father is and nobody tells her that's her father. Nobody's telling her yet. So he's trying to fix the relationship in a really, really jiffy. I mean, he's kind of annoying, but like at the same time, like he's always trying to impress her. It's all he is.
There you guys are.
And not a moment too soon. I believe it's been a month since we've seen one another, Van. Apart from in the garden, that is.
All right, Kincaid, what's going on, my buddy? I was just grinding you about an hour ago, so no, not in the fucked up way, but like we're just leveling you up for a bit. Now, gonna take a wild stab though. You saying you need to catch up? I'll explain that and more to you in a bit. First down, take a load off. All right, we got a bunch of dudes lined up and girls with all towels on except for this man. I think it makes an order, otherwise I do feel like I'm letting you pay. Yeah, I don't need to put yourself in our account. I just think it was a reward all the times you were there for me. Yeah, don't mind if I do. Let's start with what Renee's doing here. Not that it's I don't already have an idea. Right, I won't beat around the bush. As long as story, Sir Taste Grand Prix is being targeted by an anti-immigration terrorist. For real? Wait, am I the only one who's surprised by that? Well, all the signs so far were sort of pointing it out. First off, we came knowing that the leftover anti-immigration terrorists was still kicking about. Then we got the Z1 Grand Prix finals, which immigrants are going to turn up in droves to see. Add to that the involvement of CID and analysts, the rest is self-explanatory. I see what you mean now. Plus, one of the favorites of today's race is Aslan, who comes from the Central East. It only makes sense that the terrorists will have their sights set on him. You're absolutely correct. Even despite the existence of Red Star, racers in the past were exclusively of white descent. In recent years, the number of Eastern and Central Eastern racers has grown to the point where they're no longer the exception. Among them, a star of hope for Central Easters was born in the form of Aslan. Nowadays, there are quite a few people who view the Z1 races as a symbol of an ethnic integration. I definitely could feel they go in that direction, but of course, the anti-immigration terrorists wouldn't take much of a fancy to that. So they demanded the races organizers call off the Z1 Grand Prix altogether. And by they, I mean the true Grievance Brigade. From what I hear, they also demanded that the police release their fellow members who were caught in hiding in Artemis. I see, so the Revenants are still active. It's just as we suspected. They'll stop at nothing to achieve their goals, but of course you won't give in to their demands, right? That goes without saying, the Grand Prix organizers haven't even considered suspending that event. Naturally, the CID plans to do everything in its power to address the situation. To start, we'll be establishing a strict watch-in and around the circuit venue as a precautionary measure. However, these radicals have little left to lose. The more we tighten the screws, the more likely it is they'll involve innocent people. You certainly can't be too careful given this decent number of members purported to be at large. That's some superpower if they're holding him, so they're taking them seriously while wearing towels. Yeah, they don't care. I mean, don't get me wrong, we have Elaine over here who's an A-rank bracer kicking ass while rocking an asset, you know? At which this particular moment, which means you get Elaine as part of the package. Classic Renee, the Pampered Prince never misses a trick. Let me get off the towels. Oh, God. Enough with the Pampered Prince bit, and it's Mr. Kincaid to you. And yes, as you surmise, CID would like to once again you issue an official 4SPG. You're tasked to flush out and apprehend the terrorists. Your assigned area will be the Speedway's interior. In the meantime, my men and I will handle the perimeter. Sound like a plan. By the way, I'll be acting as a liaison between you and the event management. So if there's anything you need to pass on, give me a call. Understood. Right. I better head out. Got a few things to take care of before the race. Sure thing. Catch you later. The true Grievance Brigade. It didn't seem like they're all tied to any other forces back at Artemis either. But the definite chance that someone will capitalize on their schemes just like before. Hey, as long as you put up a decent fight. Speak for yourself. I'd rather call it quits. Anyways, let's scarf down some lunch and get investigating. It's not snowing. Well, it has, though it's a little overcast. The Grand Circuit, 80th 12th District. I remember looking around here with Van during the Revolutionary Festival. Yeah, you were sightseeing like no one's business. This is my first time in the area. Wait, what's that? Oh, you mean the Ferris wheel? It's an attraction of which one rides a gondola attached to the rotary rim. A lot of them taking in the surrounding views. Cool, is it like taking like the Adder tram in Basel? It doesn't seem to feel like the same, but it's definitely a resemblance visually. You may not know it, but this place has one of the most up-to-date bouldery factories out there. There are some who make a hobby of scaling natural rock formations with just their bare hands. Bouldering imitates that in a safe environment for people to enjoy, right? Someone's been reading it up. I tried it out on one of my days off, and let me tell you, it really gets your blood pumping. Oh yeah? Color me intrigued. Unlike the Ferris wheel, this is the kind of thing you have fun with solo. I get where y'all coming from, but now ain't the time to fool around. Come on, let's go check the perimeter before we head into the Speedway.
The beer garden is awfully crowded today.
It sure is. Wait, isn't that...
So, who are you rooting for?
I am rooting for no one.
Hello.
Oh, yay! Let's go! Let's buy some of this food.
Thank you.
Naked people again? Hey, it took me a little bit to get every single fucking costume, and now I have all towels. Bye, Mega. You handsome man. Hope you're doing well. You motherfucker. More towels. Yes, it took me a little bit to get the towels, but we got it.
I'll be waiting for you.
Yeah, root for me.
Stop it. Get some help.
I think I'll give it a try.
Wait, I need help? Wait. You want me to get help? What kind of help should I get? The one that you gotta throw a hammer across my head?
Very well.
Let's go. All been waiting for has arrived. The final race of this year's
Rare items that were used in actual races. Free to look around. Take your time. Come back and enjoy your visit. This is what every
Stop it! You're gonna race today. I love myself. Oh my god, look, it's the parents! And, oh god, it's grandma. Oh, fuck.
Oh, hello, everyone.
Hi, Paulette! Where's Yums at? Where's your daughter?
So you guys decided to come too, huh?
Hi, Grandpa. Yes, Grandpa. Yes, you're gonna be cooking all day, Grandpa. Not business, but yeah. Forget it. What are you doing here? Oh my god. Forget it. What are you doing here, Grammy?
Have you know, Victor and I go way back. He used to work at one of my go-to restaurants during my glory days.
At one point, Dominique took a real fancy to my cooking. Ever since, she's been giving me pointers in just about everything. I wouldn't have been able to get Mamar up and running without her support.
You don't say. Never would have guessed you two had history. It's definitely a shocker. But that's not what I meant. What are you doing here at the Grand Circuit? Or do I need to ask? Come to think of it, I recall hearing that you offered advice to the professional athletes before. Does that mean you're here to coach the Z1 racers?
Only the ones on the younger side. Though I've also been putting in my 2 mirror on how they're running this whole affair.
Judith and Van weren't exaggerating about her. She's a granny of all trades if I ever saw one. And yet she rarely ventures in the public eye. I see why the rumors refer to her as a legend. Bet she could hold off in a scuffle too. Dams like her must be one in a million. Alright, enough feeding her ego. What I want to know is, where's Yums get off to? Oh, that's right, I don't see her around.
She and Maxim made a promise to ride the Ferris wheel together.
Yay, mom, yay, daughter and daddy riding the Ferris wheel. Let's go.
They should be back before long, though.
A play day, huh? Those two are pretty chummy now. Nothing to worry about then. Save for the potential terrorist situation. Let's check around the Ferris wheel just in case.
Ooh, a Ferris wheel. I'm getting the urge to climb all the way to the top of it.
What kind of crazy-ass urge is that? Don't even think about trying it. You hear me?
Yeah, I really want to climb the thing. So, this is the Ferris wheel that makes you feel short from up close.
That was so much fun.
I'm glad to hear it.
Oh, it's Van and his friends.
It's daddy and daughter. Yay! I can see the resemblance. I can see the eyes.
Hey all, how's the operation going?
Operation?
You can relax. We can able to get the job done. So you, how was riding Ferris with Maxim?
I could see the whole circuit from the tippy top.
When is she gonna know that's her father? I just want her to know at some point. Don't keep her in the dark. Maybe she's a little older. That's what it sounds like. It is cute. Wow, that must be the best seat in the house.
Yeah. Too bad we couldn't stay on it longer.
Well, you know what they say. Time flies when you're having fun. Tell you what, if we get another chance, I'll go around 3 more times with you.
Really? Cross your heart?
Cross my heart. I'll make sure Yume here gets back to Paulette safe and sound. Oh, and before I forget, I've already arranged to get you guys into the Speedway. Just give your names at the ticket counter and they'll let you through. Best of luck out there.
For sure, thanks.
Bye, everyone.
That's cute. Looks like Maxim heads right straight to the racetrack himself. Is it something bothering you, Van? Nah, it's nothing. We're gonna follow his lead soon.
Alrighty then. Let me figure out how much I want to bet and...
Aaron, no betting and no getting drunk either.
Bye, Aaron.
It was just a joke. Final race.
Was it?
No, no, you're gonna get drunk and you're gonna bet. Get out of here.
On business. do try to contain yourself.
Yeah, yes, please tell Aaron to fuck off. Okay, he doesn't need to bet his money away. No. No. No, he's a young man. He needs to go do shit. Alright, here we go. Let's go. Are you looking for a pitch to take unless you have a reservation? It's only standing room only. The name's Van Ockride. The Maxim Lugan should have set up something for us. Oh, you're friends with Mr. Lugan. My apologies. Mr. Van Ockride, was it? I have you right here. That'll be 9 pet event passes for you. Go right ahead and enter the venture. That got it. Hey, the VIP treatment isn't bad. Oh, yeah, here we go. It's time for racing! Anybody want me to play another racing game again? It's been kind of too long since I've actually played a racing game on stream. Then again, I think the last one we played was, might have been like Lego Racer or something. That was like back last year. At some point, who knows? It's a little past noon, and the race is scheduled around 2 p.m. sharp. Couldn't ask for a better driving weather, either. Yeah, it feels great on the outside, and the sky is clearing up nicely. And on the other hand, the stands are already filling in, even with 2 hours to go. Same goes to show how much they're championing the bit. This is, after all, the Grand Prix' annual finals, and the crowd's fever is almost palpable. How do we plan finding those bozos, then? Don't tell me planning on grilling the audience one seat at a time. Even with so many people here, they would not only draw unwanted attention to us. Instantly, Reen gave us some sort of data before we part. What was it? Just a little trick to help us zero on the enemy. The terrorist weapons of choice are specially designed to bypass metal detectors. As luck would have it, we managed to get our hands on a similar model from the Blacklight district. If you saw this data and perform a shard search, it should be able to identify them. Best of luck. Wow, the CID thinks of everything. I call it over-preparing, but it saves us some hassle. Then we might as well roll with it. I'll forward the data to you guys. That way we can split up and cover as much ground as possible. Our first order of business will be to pinpoint any terrorists hiding in the speedway. Then we surround them, close them in, and coral the whole group at once. Simple as that. There's just one thing I want Reset to act as our operator. That means compiling everybody's findings and passing on my instructions when needed. As you wish. Good. Now let's get this done. Right. Yeah, and we're still wearing towels. All right, we're fanned out. Time for me to start moving too.
Okay, the Zyphas are all set up. Now we just need to do a shard search. We've got to catch these terrorists so we can keep Yume and the others safe.
What a dreamboat. What? Wait, what did she say? Oh, asshole, what a dreamboat. If he doesn't win today's race, I'll freak. This one time we asked Aslan for autograph, he was playing jumping about it. My girlfriend's been a Superman fan of his ever since. How do I feel about that? Don't even ask. Alright.
It's time for the final race.
The Haslan ain't bad, but my favorite is...
The moment you've all been waiting for has arrived. The final race of this year's C1 Grand Prix is about...
Alright, where are we going? Oh, yeah. Listen, Carlos, you're the only one who can turn to this. If you say no, we'll fall for a slot. Give me a break. I retired a decade ago. My foot hasn't been healed all the way. The world Z1 is no Sunday drive, you know. I won't argue at that point, but still. Carlos, that's the guy who used to race for Leno way back when. He seemed to be deep in conversation with one of their reps. Nothing popped up to search, though. I doubt they were the terrorist. No sense poke around the business. I guess I'll sweep the stands again.
Something's there.
We gotta hurry.
Do a shard search. Attention, today's main race is about...
arrived. The final race of this year's C1 Grand Prix is about to begin.
Alright.
It's time for the final race. You won't want to miss a single second of this race.
Aha! There's the guy! We got a guy right here. Hey, buddy, we caught you! I'm getting a hint from that guy. No which ways about it. He just seemed like he's part of the group, though. I'll just stand by and keep an eye on until Reset calls. The rest of the team have completed investigations. Ultimately, the only positive search was the man you came across. Yeah, I just checked in Renee. He said the others might be outside the arena. If not, the chances that they're hiding somewhere on the racetrack. Anyway, I'm going to move in on this one. Can you relate to playing everyone else? Certainly. Excuse me, you got a second? Need something? Let's just say you've been selected as the top stop search. Mind telling me what you're concealing here? How could you possibly, in case you get any funny ideas, we already have you surrounded. Surrender quietly. I didn't realize I'd drawn so much attention. So be it. Trying to make a suicide run? Not on my watch. Big talk for a little lady. Why does she make me make my spine chill? Ah, forget it. Sorry, but this road's closed. Give yourself up without fuss. You may still be off with a minimum sentence. Beauty's Blade 2? Guess escape's no longer an option. In that case, comrades to arms! And so his playmates were hiding under Shark's camouflage. He wasn't just roaming around randomly. Nothing we're expecting. How you holding up, Elaine? Perfectly fine, thank you. I think we can all agree that the odds are stacked against you. Even though you still get pick a fight, don't take us lightly. We are the true Griffiths Brigade, the leaders of cavalry needs most! Now that our sponsors have dropped us, our backs against the wall, a shame we couldn't drag those blasted immigrants into this. We'll just have to settle on taking you down with us instead. Alright. You're getting all kinds of bullshit. I'm gonna send you all to the Shadow Realm.
Unleashing full strength.
Triangle boom!
Lance mode activate.
Pierce.
Boost gauge limit exceeded. We'll win. I'll be quick.
1 and 2.
Yes. Activating skill. Shine forth.
Way!
Here goes.
Yes! Yes!
Energy activating skill.
We're done for! Long live the Republic! I'm down for the count. I could have gone more of a challenge, to be honest. The Genesis still hasn't reacted so far. Does that mean there's no corrosion going on? It's difficult to say, but this may have been all of their surviving members. Right, we can't afford to drop our guards. For now, let's go hand these guys over to Renee. Oh, please! At the same time, the CID apprehended a separate unit for the True Griffiths Brigade. When combined with the ones Van team had, capture all the remnants of the group were accounted for and in custody. Thus, the brigade's plans to interfere with the Z1 Grand Prix and negotiate the release of their comrades get to a halt. Well, that takes care of the terrorists, so now what do we keep on the investigation here or move to somewhere else entirely? Good question. I'm still getting a whiff of something suspicious. The Genesis, it's reacted, so we're on the right track. At the very least, we need to stay sharp till the race is over and done with. Shall we take another turn through the stands of garages? Yeah, anywhere else we can think of, we're at it. Poking around blindly irks me a bit, but I suppose it's the best we can do right now. Ah, here comes your racing! Having flushed out the terrorists, Van and company continue investigation with a wary eye. Go! With no suspicious activity to be found, Z1 Grand Prix went on as scheduled. As the group remained vigilant, the race plowed ahead with a number of dramatic developments along the way. In the end, it was a showdown between Maxim and the Astlane, the fierce and fervent bind for first place. While keeping touch with the CID, Van and the others elected to watch the deciding moment from the stands. At long last, the race has entered its final leg. The final lap!
Or our new rising star!
Dude, that was crazy! You can do
It all comes down to this. We'll know the winner soon enough.
Will Maxim hold on to his lead, or will Aslan pull out in front?
I'm on the edge of my seat here.
Who knew a bunch of guys driving in circles could hook you in like this?
I find myself unable to tear my eyes away.
Same here. Even I'm starting to feel anxious.
In all my years of watching the Z1, I can't remember the last time things were this hotly contested.
That's saying something coming from you. This is a dead heat for the history books.
You can do it, Maxim.
Just one more push. The finish line is right in your
Win for your daughter and your lover. Well, kind of.
If he clinches this, he'll have a four-peat. Not that that means I'll forgive him.
That's true, Victor.
Ooh, a last-minute maneuver.
Sweet! Go for it!
Talk about a photo finish.
Oh, fuck. What the fuck?
Good goddess.
Not daddy. Oh, of course. We're getting reset. We're getting reset. What the fuck? Now what's gonna happen? And we're back to where we were. Okay, let's kind of like just move on. It's feeling. Investigate the explosion. Y'all remember what just happened? The explosion, I mean. We've gone through another rewind. I could sense it. Yeah, it was right when we turned the terrorists over to Renee. But more to the point, we can't let the tragedy play out again. No shit, let's pull ourselves together to get to it. This time will be better. Yeah, well, we don't know. That's the thing. In order to do so, we need to get a firm grasp of what actually happened. An explosion of that scale couldn't have just been a simple crash. I'm of the same mind. I'm all the probability one of the Z-rays has some kind of manner of explosion attached to it. No way. Who would do that? We already caught all the terrorists. More evidence from one, or perhaps more of the reasonable theory is that they have a collaborator. From my point of view, the explosion seemed to be originated from Aslan's vehicle. That's the way I saw it too. About this whole rewinding business though, what a profoundly fascinating experience. Still, I have a sneaky feeling I've gone through this someplace before. Don't tell me she remembers the poison gas innocent on Nemeth Island. It feels like I'm getting tossed in a washing machine if I'm being real. Back on topic. It's a safe bet that Aslan's car is the one carrying the explosive. And Max is unlucky enough to get caught up in it too. So we're short on time. Let's just work what we know and get to stepping. Yeah, let's make our way to Ingrid's garage and take a look inside. Ride. We'll give Renee and Maxim a heads up so they can run interference with it for us. The Grand Circuit tragedy. I understand the situation, but you already performed an inspection of the car before bringing it in. But I'm fairly certain there are no issues to be found. Maybe so, but this is a request from the CID. Maybe not to mention Max is worried for us too. I really put me easy we could clear this up. But if he insists, I suppose it's fine. No worry, this will take no time at all. Aslan's just a good guy, as we heard. I'm glad he's willing to vouch for us. Ronnie, what are you doing here? I thought the final checks were already finished already. Well, this ain't sketchy, so excuse me for a second. Hey, no need to rough up on mechanic. God, of all the lousy timing, you're not Rodney. What in the blazes? Is it me or we've seen this guy's mug before? If I squint just right, yeah. He appears to have trimmed up a tad since our last encounter. That's some dedicated camouflage. It wasn't enough to pull the wool over our eyes. He's the one who caused stir over Orisian, the anti-migration activist Jacobin. Didn't think you had the conjo to strut around in the open. You're that inferiorous brigand. Foiled me once, shame on you, but twice? Van, I found the bomb. It was wedged in the gap under the engine cover. Nice work, Katra. I almost drove with that? So the miniature explosive attached to Aslan's Z1 race was safely removed. The real mechanic, whom Jacob had knocked down and tied up, they found unharmed. And we get to rewatch the race again!
This time, it's Maxim tailing after Aslan.
Oh, fuck!
You're kidding.
What is he doing? Huh? Wait, what? He's still...
Damn it!
We're gonna get another one? Yeah, I know, like, he's trying to drift and he hit the car, I guess? What the fuck? We're going back to a third one already? Alright, so another path timeline? This is just fucking weird. And rewrite again, another rewind, and timing exactly as before. And could have stopped the tragedy from repeating itself. Though it did play out differently compared to last time. Right down to the race how it was going. But the part can do it! But that part that stuck out to me the most was the size of the explosion. I noticed that too, it was. Compared to the first explosion, it was way small and the cars were slightly less damaged. You're right. I didn't see much detail as Fairy, but I did have the same thought. What I don't understand is how it even happened. We definitely removed the bomb that was placed under Aslan's car. Then it must have been 2 from the very beginning. That's the only logical conclusion. The first explosion caused by both bombs going off, and the second one's caused by just one. Put it that way, the logic checks out. In summary, the explosion was not planted by only Mr. Aslan's vehicle, but Mr. Lugan's as well. Do I have that right? Could have been get a word of edgewise there. But yeah, I say I'll hit nail in the head. You guys sure are a sharp bunch. Something tells you stumped out who actually planted the extra bomb, though. A few ideas come into mind, but we don't have enough material to narrow things down. And that brings us to you, Judith. I've got a job that only our resident prowler could pull off. I see where this is going. You want me to stake out to the ETWS garage, right? Yep, the limelight's all yours. If everything goes right, we'll have our other culprit. But what about the Inger bomb? Are we just gonna leave it be? We may have let Jacob and walk for now. Apprehending it will be sure to cause disturbance. If that pulls the other culprit on their guard, we'll be right back to square one. Time's on our side. I'll get right to it. Oh, I got 1 SP from that.
Come out, whoever you are. Huh? There's no room for doubt. It was right there in his hand. Still, him? I can hardly believe it. And there you have it. The culprit's none other than Maxim Lugan himself. But that begs the question. Why is he sacrificing his own life just to take down a fellow competitor?
Oh, that good work either way. Possibly did cross my mind. Let's just put a pin on this for now. I got one more favor to ask our world-class Phantom Thief. Shoot, at this point, I might as well go the whole sedge. This time, it's right up your alley. I want you to pull a heist. You'll have the time while Maxim's guard is down, just before the race begins. As for what you'll be stealing, what else could it be? What else could it be but those 2 bombs? So it sounds like my kind of fun. You're on. Wait, how do you expect me to steal from 2 cars at the same time? No one said you had to do it alone. Don't you got a top cat you can call on? Oh, I see what they're doing. They're gonna steal the. She's gonna steal the bomb at the. They're gonna both steal the bomb from both cars while they're in the lead.
What's this? We have a surprise gift and message from His Highness Prince Cherie.
Oh, there's our boy.
And glory to the Z1 Grand Prix. Haha! Here's a surprise.
I didn't realize this was in the works.
Wow! Pretty colors.
What a lovely sight.
That prince knows how to put on a show.
So that's what fireworks look like. They're beautiful.
They sure pulled out all the stops.
Indeed. That they managed to do so in time is equally astounding.
Surprise fireworks! From Elsheim's crown prince of all people?
Hold it right there.
You are hereby under arrest on charges of attempted terrorism.
Huh? But what gave me away?
No, we just knew. We just knew it was coming.
Typical Van. Always coming up with outrageous requests at the 11th hour. Regardless, we'll have to give Prince Cherie our gratitude for allowing us to use his name.
Yes. The guild is indebted to him once more as well. On to the next phase.
Well, that was a nice little present. Okay, time to get my head in the race.
Target? Wonder how it went on Grammy's end.
Oh my God, Grandma!
Explanations may be limited, but age hasn't dulled
Grandma,
the
help! Hey, let's go, Grandma! Woo! Our original Phantom Thief.
Limited? You're better at this right now than I've ever been.
Everything's going according to plan.
That leaves just 1 mission left.
Right. All we have to do is see this race through to the end. The rest is up to you, Van.
Wait, what's Van doing? Van is crew third iteration of Grand Prix start up anew. Expected it came down head-to-head battle between Maxim and Aslan. Once again, the race arrived at the final ill-fated lap.
And we're down to the final lap. Who will bring home the glory? The Red Comet or our new rising star?
Maxim, this is the day I never in my dust.
Aslan, you really have gotten more skill. Just don't hold this against me.
Maxim is moving to cut Aslan off.
Let's go, let's go!
Hit the detonator. No, it missed.
No bombs for you!
Is dropping. Did he push in too hard?
Fine then. I'll just wreck him the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, I don't. Why would you want to wreck another car?
Alrighty, let's do this.
And Vance coming in.
Neck and neck, and neither one is backing down. They're this close to lapping the back of the pack. Wait, where'd that car come from?
Leno's back in the race? I thought they dropped out already.
No, he wants to put the bomb.
You trading paint with me? Sorry, I'm sending you off course.
The champion stands his ground. What phenomenal handling!
And the Red Comet soars away. Didn't think he'd push back on that. But at least he's too far to run into Aslan now.
No, not the drugs! Fucking drugs, no!
The Red Comet's at full throttle, blazing ahead and
I don't like this. There's a fucking... He's taking drugs.
what a catastrophe! The two top contenders for victory have both gone out of bounds. We can only pray they're unharmed.
Okay, well, what the fuck?
Maxim?
What is he doing?
That crimson aura. That sudden burst of strength. Our champ was corroded from minute one. He's headed for the parking lot. We'll have to drive after him. Quick!
Van immediately rendezvous with the others, who proceed to split up his, Elaine's, and Kincaid's vehicles. Then they took off in pursuit of Maxim, which they had located, making his way to the suburbs.
Where do you suppose Maxim is headed?
Who knows? He sure isn't hurting for options. I let you three come because you insisted, but the second things get hairy, I'm dropping you off. Got it?
Yes.
Maxim.
That buffoon. Just what is he thinking?
Katra, everything ready?
Yes. I managed to patch into the transceiver in his car. Reset, how's the communications link coming along?
The process is complete, Mr. Salesian.
Thanks. I'll initiate the call then.
Can you hear me, champ? What in the... Hope you don't mind us hacking your transceiver. Couldn't help but wonder what spurred this on. Thought I'd give you a chance to explain.
It's got nothing to do with you.
If that's the case, then would you be willing to tell me?
Paulette, you're the biggest victim here. But you won't have to suffer in silence anymore.
What?
Bring an end to all of it. So don't worry.
Finally awake, huh?
Rotten bastard. You've gotten your sick kicks out of them for the last time.
I don't know what you're talking about.
This conversation is over.
Oh god, he's corrupted, isn't he?
And quit following us!
Yeah, he's corrupted. He's getting screwed. The fucking Garden Master fucking around with people.
Damn. We got cut off.
He said Paulette was the victim here.
Any idea what he meant by that?
No, not a clue.
Huh?
Something's not right. He's a good man, but why is he acting like this?
This place is...
Dirk Memorial Park. The place he's never been able to let go of.
Your folks are always want to come around those exterminate monsters. We just had someone force their way into the forest area. I think he dragged another person with him too. They were both dressed in racing suit, and the air about them was anything but normal. Please, sir, settle down. You gotta brace her. Yes, we're here as a part of a joint effort with Intelligence Division. I am Kincaid at CID. Those exchange requests you mentioned were issued by me. It just so happens we have two persons of interest fleeing into the park. My collaborators are in the midst of pursuing them. We appreciate if you let us to take things from here. I see. I guess I can rest easy the CID and the Guild in the case. Here's the key. Best of luck to you. Really, you can smooth talk your way through that one, huh? Drastic times call for drastic measures. While we may not be Spriggans, this should be much without boundaries.
Now, with regards to what comes next... We know. It'd be better for us to stay behind.
But...
Sorry, Yume, but it's just too dangerous to go any further.
You don't have to worry. So be a good girl and wait for us, okay?
We'll get Maxim out of there without a scratch. Promise.
Yes. Very okay. I'll wait.
Be a good girl, Yume.
All right then. Let's get moving.
The forest area is to the left past the entrance, correct?
Yeah. The champ brought us there for a request last fall. We'd better catch up before it's too late.
We gotta see what's up with him. I have a feeling he's probably corrupted by the Garden Master again, like how Celeste was the last stream. Yeah, I don't like this one fucking bit either. Boy, do I feel like we stepped into another world. The area's completely corroded. What's more, the high elements seem to be in effect. Maxim and Paula made such good memories here. It's got a special place in his heart even now. Like that was any excuse for him to dump his schmaltzy love stories on us. Do you suppose Mr. Lugan's destination of the memorial trade deeper within? Without a doubt, that's where Max and Paula buried their time capsule 7 years ago. So that's why we want to be prepared for anything treading before further. Ready? Ready? Yeah, ready. Ready up, gang. Let's go time.
So you know about the corrosion too, Renee?
Of course. Surveying and gaining an understanding of a situation is fundamental to my job. On top of that, the monsters are more of a threat than ever.
We need to hurry, but stay alert.
Keep your distance when you're attacking.
Let's do this.
Huh? You picked the wrong guy to fight.
You're a true professional, Van. Attack arts advised. Keep your distance when you're attacking. Menacing bound. Proceed with caution.
Activate shot.
Don't forget about your charge
Good.
attack.
Hopefully I got some nice data.
Watch it. That one's big.
Use a sharp claw.
We'll win. Now's a great time for a shard. Here I go. Finish. On yet. Show me forward.
Lightning ray. Gotcha.
Now's your chance to boost.
Optical cannon.
Chance.
Use a shard boost to get the upper
We're to go on
hand.
the attack.
A chance.
We'll win.
What are the...
Engage your skill.
There we go.
I'll take you on.
We'll win.
Now.
Go.
That's it. Activating skill.
Ooh.
That's it. A chance.
Activating skill. We'll win. Engage your skill.
Activating skill.
Luckily we're not taking that much damage because we fucking overlevel like crazy.
You
That
picked
looks
the
like a
wrong
nice
guy to
chance.
fight.
Thanks for helping.
Defense 3. Okay, that's good.
Watch out for ranged attacks. Attack arts advised.
Engaging enemy.
Show 'em what your spirit's capable of.
Snooze, you lose.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand.
Here goes.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand.
Here goes. It's go time.
We should go on the attack.
Yeah. Boost gauge limiter
Don't stop
unlocked.
now, Elaine.
On yes. Activating skill.
Gotcha.
Too slow.
Oh, these figures look excellent.
That was flawless, Katra.
All right, let's see.
Watch out for ranged attacks.
Ooh, Sebeth, that's good. Help us upgrade some stuff. I do want to grab these other chests that's in this forest.
This could get tricky. That looks like a nice chest.
Pearl necklace.
Time to get serious.
Arts work best on this enemy.
Excuse me, we're coming in. Excuse me.
That looks like a nice chest.
Got the big screen going now. Oh, here we go. My loud voice is gonna be extremely obnoxious. Sounds like that's what it sounds like. That's how it works.
Presence is getting stronger.
The memorial tree is just up ahead. Brace yourselves, everyone.
Will do. We'll put
Wah,
a stop
wah, wah, wah. Ah, yeah, oh yeah.
everyone else.
Now we have to go completely around just to get to the other side. Run, 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 run. High speed mode is here. There we go.
That looks like a nice chest.
Ooh, Celestial Bomb EX. That sounds a good item already. This is, what is this?
Like a chest.
Gold Amulet. That's pretty good already. Okay. Is that everything? Yeah, that's the entire forest, minus that section we haven't completely got in yet.
Rest point found.
That hits the spot.
Man, why's it gotta be me?
Just cook food and shut up.
Bachelor cooking.
Okay, here we go.
Lantern launched. Switching to maintenance mode. What's next? Lantern launched.
What is this about, Maxim? I haven't done anything.
Like hell you haven't. It's your fault that Paulette... that Yume...
Stop right there, Maxim.
You let that man go!
Caught up already, have you? There's no use trying to talk me out of it. I'll do whatever it takes to see this through!
Guy's out cold.
All of this has something to do with Paulette and Yume. We can tell that much.
He's probably, his memory's probably warped again.
But can't you give us the details?
There's gotta be some way we can help make things right. Just like when we escorted you here to dig up that time capsule.
Point taken. You have a right to hear what's going on. I put out that request around 4 months ago. Back then, I didn't know a damn thing.
Inside that time capsule was a picture of Paulette, who you'd been searching for. Then came the kicker. She'd been at Monmar all along.
Yeah. I was dumbfounded. But what shook me to my core was the fact that she'd given her heart to someone else.
What?
That must be how things were rewritten.
And this new partner of hers.
You guys confirmed it with me, remember? It's Aslan. Right there on the ground.
Now we know his version of the story.
Even still, why take things this far?
Obviously, it came as a shock. But instead of chasing a lost cause, I gave up on the spot.
I mean, watch it, just kitchen, just in kitchen baking fish. Hell yeah.
I was the one who let things get to my head in the first place. As far as I could tell, Aslan was the sort who could treat her right. I was determined to be a good sport. To step back and give them a chance. But then I learned what this bastard did when no one was looking. He would abuse Paulette behind closed doors.
What? A case of domestic violence, huh? This has to be another one of those twisted truths.
Yeah. Though it's a little too plausible for comfort.
Not only that, but it turns out Aslan is being backed by a Central Eastern mafia. Say a peep to anyone, and you might not live to regret it. Even threats like that weren't beneath him.
A Central Eastern Mafia. Quite an elaborate tale he's spinning.
After that, my mind was made up. I decided to save Paulette, no matter how much I had to dirty my hands. For her, I would gladly lay down my life. After everything I've put her through, this is the least I can do to redeem myself. If you really want to help make things right, then stay out of this so I can kill Aslan.
You can't be serious! We're not just going to let that happen.
Fine. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Oh, more demons. That's great.
Its strength is that of a high-ranking cryptid. As for its appearance...
It's a dead ringer for that Archdevil that appeared in Pandemonium.
This is just like when Ashen summoned that Nue.
Spiritual energy spike detected. Wait, these readings...
Its spiritual signature lines up perfectly with Maxim's.
In other words, this devil is something born out of Maxim's psyche?
So his inner fire's on full display. This is exactly what I've been waiting for.
Damn it! We're gonna have to go for broke here.
Let's do this.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
Heated Roar!
Here goes.
Use a shard
Over
boost
here.
to get the upper hand.
Now's a great time for a shard boost.
Going all in.
This is it, Kaleido! Mister! Oh, yes!
Oh shit, did not mean to use that.
Boost gauge limit increased.
Here goes.
True power! Had to manually connect my surround sound to Bluetooth. Boom!
Make it count, Aaron.
Yes! Pound!
I'll take you on. I'll give it my all.
Let's party.
We should go on the attack.
Going all in.
Let's party.
Initializing drive.
Keep it up. It's working.
Chance.
Activating
Right.
skills.
Count, Aaron.
We should go on the attack.
Phoenix Barrage!
Some of this.
Huh, yes. Elaine. I won't lose.
Boost level. Initializing drive.
We'll win. Here goes.
Engaging. Boost
Oh,
gauge
yes.
upgraded. Initializing drive.
Let's party.
Give them your all.
Raging Buster!
Make it count, Aaron. Going all in.
Slice and dice.
There. Oh, yes.
Oof! Oof!
Don't push yourself.
Shit!
Your health is low.
That's not good.
And now.
I need healing!
Drive.
Healing!
Elaine.
Go Towel Team! Heated Burn!
Here goes.
Use Payday!
Take this.
Oh, I'm going to head to Bravo. I'll talk to you later. Hey, love you, attitude. Hope.
Focus unleashed.
Talk to you soon, bud. Take care, alright? I love you, Adam. Attitude, guys. I love you, Adam. Have a good one.
I'll take you on.
Going all in.
Initializing drive.
Thanks, pal. Here goes. Cypher activate. Show me what you got. Cypher activate.
I'll remember it.
Boost gauge
Gotcha.
upgraded.
Here goes. Activating drive. Good luck.
Pull out all the stops. There.
Spark Edge.
Oh, yes.
Show me what you got. Got you covered. It's go time.
You can do this.
You're up, Eau Claire.
Focus unleashed.
I won't lose.
Let's party.
We should go
Initializing drive.
Take that.
I'll remember.
Ooh.
Let's party.
Here I go. Finish.
It's go time. Pull out all the stops.
Good luck.
Phoenix Barrage.
Here goes.
Activating skill.
Blink and you'll miss it.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Soar for me.
Go, buddy.
Boost gauge
Keep
limit
moving,
crushed.
Ben.
Heated door.
Here goes. Think fast. Take
Yay.
Activating skill.
Shine forth.
What is Ray?
You'll pay for that.
Activating skill.
Don't stop now, Elaine.
Engaging skill.
Now.
It's go time. Playtime's over.
You can do this.
Activating
Barrage. There we go. Woo! That wasn't easy. That wasn't too bad. Threw me off guard there for a couple minutes.
How did you manage to defeat that thing?
We've been around the block a few times, you know.
This has gone on long enough. Now release him.
I can't. If you're that set on stopping me, it'll have to be over my dead body!
Maxim.
You know, there's something that's been nagging at me. Who told you about this domestic violence business?
What does that have to do with anything? Facts are facts. Who they come from doesn't matter.
He's shaking his eye.
Quite true.
He's shaking his eye, so I'm thinking it's a lie.
Even if you were fully convinced, something must have planted the seed.
Exactly. You said it was behind closed doors. If that's true, how'd you find out?
Right. It didn't seem to be from Paulette herself.
Even if we entertain that thought, she would never disclose such a thing so easily.
So then, who was it?
In hindsight, there's one other person who's been acting off since this morning. It struck me while we were exchanging small talk at Monmar, but it was even more apparent when we met later by the Ferris wheel.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The one who came to you was Yume, wasn't it?
You're wrong!
No, he aren't.
Oh no.
It worked like a charm.
Man, really? Are we doing this today?
Is that Yume?
Why? She's doing this again.
Albeit replicated via shard technology.
Normally I wouldn't be lending you a hand for something like this, but I did borrow her body that one time without asking, so I brought her over as a sort of apology.
Oh yeah, she did. At least it's a clone and not the actual.
Oh, yeah. I remember the tail end of that.
Crap, I forgot you were here too. Well, whatever. You guys can wrap up the rest. I'm sorry, Maxim.
You don't have to say a thing.
You're always so nice to me. But all I did was make stuff harder for you.
It isn't like that at all. After all, you never knew about it. Isn't that right?
Today, on the Ferris wheel, I asked you for help. That's what made you do all of this. So that's when she told him.
But how did Yume find out what was happening?
Because I saw that guy Osla doing horrible things to Mommy.
So that's how it went.
This is the cruelest rewrite yet.
This is disgusting.
But even still, Yumes, it stings a little that you didn't come and talk to me about it. Well, not like I can blame you. You were probably threatened yourself, right?
Yeah. This Garden Master can fuck off. It's not the truth, though. That's the thing. This is a rewrite. This is like...
Something along the lines of, one word to that Spriggan, and your mom and grandpa will get it?
You're right. That's why I couldn't tell you. But that was bad of me. I should have known. You guys would be able to do something about it. And I know I could have done more than just ask for help. Back then, I should have asked you. Let's help Mommy together.
Yume? You...
Don't feel like you have to do everything by yourself. Remember, I'm always here for you.
Aww.
In the wrong.
Ah, he snapped out of it! Finally!
Yume.
Finally snapped out of it! This Garden Master's a piece of shit.
I feel sleepy. She must have gone back to wherever she was before.
Genesis. Who knew it was so close to home?
So Yume was the point of origin. And from there, the corrosion spread. Still, at least this means it's finally over.
Huh? What just happened?
Yeah, we can't explain it to a pedestrian, sadly.
Setting aside the more convoluted bits, all this fuss Maxim kicked up, right or wrong, was for you and Yume. In a nutshell, he was trying to protect you two. I hope you won't hold it against him too much.
Don't worry. I understand perfectly.
Aww, she kissed him.
I'm willing to let it go just this once. Sleep tight while you still can.
Aww.
I've arranged for you to receive both transportation and medical attention. As for the details on what exactly transpired, I'll provide them on the drive over to the hospital. Is that agreeable?
Sure. I don't mind. My wounds don't seem to be serious anyway. More importantly, it looks like this misunderstanding has been cleared up.
And with that, turmoil brought by Yume and maximum corrosion came to an end. The crash to the Z1 race was reportedly the CID caused by Bucketman and anti-immigration terrorists. Aslan received a cursory explanation of Max's unusual behavior, promised not to go public what transpired. It was clear the Garden Master was the main culprit. Yeah. No. Another Genesis.
Truly, well done. Then I'll update your rank.
Got it.
Cetus Phantasmia. Removes buffs and all stats down.
That's just about perfect.
Who's MPV?
I'm honored.
Yay! Another one for for Agnias. Another Employee of the Month. Okay, I think I understand the broad view of the situation. Something must be done about this. It's just been one thing after another these last 2 days. We can't let him keep doing this. Agree, we have to put a stop to the Guard Master's plans at all costs. We will. He won't go down without a fight. I bet he's cooking another batch of corrosion this very second. That's a safe assumption, yes? Which is all the more reason to find him, and to do that, we need more information. I said this earlier, but why don't we put a squeeze on some of our shadier contacts? Maybe they have an idea where he's holed up, or better yet, maybe he'll grace us with his presence, stop us from sniffing around. The CID will be conducting its own investigation of the matter as well. Naturally, I'll pass along anything we learn. Thanks, Renee. You're a real one. We can also prod the Jaegers in the Black Ride District and to fish out some leads in the net. Yeah, sounds good to me. I think I'll go see Abby and his unit. Then if... Oh, wait, no. This is back to where we originally were. Why are we... I feel like we're going back to what we did yesterday. Yeah, because we did the terrorists. Yeah, we did, no, we did the church first. And then we went back in time because there was another problem, and now we're back here. So it's like, I already read, we read all of this yesterday, so. I think I... See what happens the next day.
So damn tired. Why'd I let the old fart drag me around the Blacklight District? Should have ditched him the first chance I got.
You'll survive.
Well, I can't blame him for being a little fatigued. You two did stay up for half the night, after all.
We woke up early and took the first train. I wonder if the others will get here on time too.
I'm not sure. The group that left last night hasn't come back yet.
Yeah, I doubt that divine slacker would bother, but the other three are usually more on the ball than this.
In any event, I was able to find some information that may give us a few pointers. There were reports of suspicious individuals near the military facility, and a possible abnormality in the orbital network.
I heard about the latter. Supposedly, there's a small-scale corrosion experiment taking place. Unfortunately, I didn't hear any talk about the Crimson Grendel.
Come to think of it, that other Grendel hasn't made any appearances lately.
Same goes for the
We just read this dialogue yesterday.
Corrosion mess. I don't have any proof.
And I say we go out and get some once the rest of the crew gets back. Let's be on the lookout for bullshit. Second day was much worse than the first. So if the trend continues...
Right, I get what you mean. As soon as...
Oh, thank Adios! I finally got through!
Never thought I'd get a call from you so early. Everything all right? You seem kind of worked up.
No time to explain! Get out of the office now!
Get down!
Shit.
We're under attack?
Keep your heads down!
Look out!
What the fuck?
This can't be!
What's happening?
The office!
Ben, is everyone all right?
Victor!
We're fine, but what about you?
We're up against pros here, but they're after us, not them. Elaine, Renee, Ren! Take care of those three.
Understood.
Leave it to us.
Now get going!
Oh shit. And they fucking blew up the entire building. Route D, severe bonds. Still can't believe all that happened. When I find the person responsible, I'm going to make them regret ever being born. I hope Elaine and the rest will be okay. I'm sure they'll be fine. The only thing we came under fire was our office. The Monmar was unscathed. The scales of the attack made me think we're being targeted by a military company. They really got to pick the people on their own size. Our office is a small fry compared to that. Wait, we haven't heard from Ferry, all right? Do you think... No, they better not have messed with her. We need to meet up with the others and find a place to lay low as soon as possible. Can't do that till I shake these assholes off my tail. Land carriers? Are they the ones who attacked us? Back up. Buckle up. I'm about to punch it. They use their knowledge of the city and back the roads to take the advantage of avoid land carriers, which seem to appear every which way. After lengthy chase, they finally shook their pursuers and entered the tunnel on the outskirts of the capital. Phew, finally lost them. I've been through this tunnel before. Actually, I don't think I knew this place even existed till now. You okay, Van? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just wondering why traffic's so light. The Oprah waves aren't very strong here. We should get out of this tunnel as quick as we can contact the others. Damn it, I should have known.
Is everyone all right?
These shitheads were lying in wait.
Guess we didn't shake them after all. They led us right into a trap. Now my girl's totaled. And I am not happy! Hope you've got a lot of cash, because I'm gonna be sending the repair bill your way! Qasim Fayed!
Not him.
No, no, no! Now I gotta deal with this dude warped?
just freaking fantastic.
First the chart, first Celise, now Maxim, now this person being fucking warped.
Please tell me we don't have to fight this guy and his cronies.
They've succumbed to the corrosion.
I apologize for the attack on the car. I understand that you have an unusually strong attachment to it. Unfortunately, I had little choice in the matter. Arkwright Solutions. You are the last of Armada's remaining collaborators.
What? No!
That, however, will soon change. You have been labeled a SS+ threat by our main AI, and thus, you must be exterminated. Prepare yourselves.
What? That doesn't make it. No, we would never.
That's one sick joke, you know that? You think we worked with those shitty-ass pieces of trash?
Even someone as powerful as him can fall prey to the corrosion. And I thought things couldn't get much worse after yesterday.
Damn it. Well, we ain't gonna give up without a fight. Be on the lookout for any openings or chinks in their defenses. We can win this, guys.
Right.
Aw, great. We're now gonna fight this dude. Right, you gotta get something. Hey, no worries. But heated roar.
Here goes.
Use a sharp beast to get the upper hand.
Fight with all my strength. Stay fast. Stay fit. Ready. I'll end you.
Fire! Fire!
I won't lose.
Now's your chance to boost.
I must complete the mission.
Optical cannon.
Go!
Fire! It's go time!
Now's a good time to boost.
Freeze! Here goes! Here goes! Blade
Activating skill.
Go!
Boost gauge limit crushed.
I can't continue.
Activating drive.
I owe you one. Here goes.
Give 'em all.
Burn from within. Barbarian.
I'll take you on.
Initializing drive.
Let me heal you.
I'm going.
Initiating drive. Use a sharp beast to get the upper
Show me
hand.
what you got.
I will fight with all my strength. I'll end you.
You'll be sorry for that. Playtime's over.
There.
Here goes.
Let's party.
By the heaven stairs.
Osama Strike.
That's far enough.
Now's your chance to boost.
I will fight with all my strength.
Wings.
Extrusion ray.
Aaron.
Now's a good time to boost.
Burn in hell! Ungala Farage! Keep moving, Van!
Use a sharp beast to get the upper hand.
Here goes.
Use a sharp beast to get the upper hand. A chance.
Initializing drive.
Now, be gone.
That's far enough.
Now's your chance to boost.
I will fight with all my strength.
Keep it up. It's working.
Let's party!
Theo, we need help. Aaron.
Take that.
It's
Make it count, Aaron.
Unlocked.
Make it count.
Activating skill.
some of this!
Buster Lancer limiter removed.
Oh, fuck.
Holy shit. These guys aren't human.
It really is too bad. Your eyes were clouded. And thus, you chose a doomed course. Restrain the other members. And put an end to Van Arkwright's life.
Of course, we ended again.
Arkride Solutions. You are the last of Almada's remaining collaborators. That, however, will soon change. You will prepare yourself.
Shit, we're back here. Is there any way we can win this?
If memory serves, we did already try to go all out against him.
Are we screwed? It really is. Your eyes were clouded. And thus, you chose a doomed course. No, we're not. We ain't gonna die down here even if we can't win against them. We can find a way out.
Right. There are so many of them.
Threat level
Look
double
out.
S+. Beginning the eradication of Arkride Solutions.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
Here goes.
Use a shard boost. Activate.
Let's go.
Now's a good time to boost.
I must complete the mission. Cypher activate.
Now's your chance to boost. Keep it up, it's working.
Our chance.
Boost gauge limit exceeded.
Oh, Luminous.
I won't lose.
Magic
Time for Lightning Ray.
fire.
Bring it on!
Keep it up, it's working.
It's showtime! Fight with all my strength.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
It's go time. Cypher activate.
It's go time!
Keep it up, it's working.
Make it count.
Activate.
Let's do this!
Escape route.
All set. Strike! There's little point in
Cypher
this.
activate.
Now, to remove the limiter.
A chance.
We have to run.
We've got an opening! Follow me!
Right. We're taking a rain check on the ass kicking.
Let's get out of here.
So they found a hole in our formation. Still.
There's no escape.
Wait, what? Oh, fuck, no.
Fairy, no.
What are you doing? Why would you attack us?
What kind of question is that? You conspired with Almada and committed atrocious acts against humanity. That's why.
What the
You
fuck?
will pay for what you did to the people of Cray. In blood.
This isn't happening. Those sick bastards. They made her forget all about us.
They went too far this time. Damn it all!
A flawless strategy. Although, I expected no less from the sister of Mr. Al-Fayed. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance at last. I, and the Marduk soldiers who are accompanying me, can assist you in cleaning up this riffraff.
No, not you two.
Can't be serious. Why? Why the hell are you over on that side? Reset!
You should very well know the answer to that without my spelling it out. My employer has formed an alliance with the warriors of Kruga for the express purpose of terminating Arkride Solutions. And, as the service concierge formally assigned to you, I, Reset Twinings, have come to assist in that endeavor. It is truly unfortunate that my 3-year contract with you has to end in such a manner.
What the fuck?
No, they even got reset.
I had a bad feeling about this from the start. Shouldn't have let them go.
Now say your last prayers to the goddess. Then you'll be on your way to hell.
You stand against the Marduk Company's famed Al-Fayed unit, as well as the Zero Squad, the Central East's most powerful Kruga battalion. Your chance of escape is non-existent.
If you surrender at once, I promise you a swift death.
What do we do?
There's gotta be a way out of this. I won't let that happen.
What?
Well, well. If it isn't Abi, and he brought with him a few new toys.
Farida, Qasim! You need to wake up now!
It's Farida's pups.
And he isn't the only one.
The Divine Blade of Silver. How unexpected.
Sorry to cut in on your fun, but I thought I'd take a little piece of the action for myself.
Are you all okay? Elaine! Ren! You came to rescue us!
Wait, what are Fairy and Rosette? It got to them, didn't it?
Unfortunately, yeah. Thanks for the save, by the way. How'd you find us?
You can thank Mirabelle for that. She gave us your location.
And she loaned us those archaism.
Guys, let's talk it before running. I thought I had her.
Phantom Thief Grimcat. And Mirabelle. Why are you interfering with our mission?
I've already told you why. Guys, we really gotta.
I'm here, Wasabi.
I'll hold them off. Now go, and be quick about it.
I sent the escape route to your devices. Use it to get out of here.
We've got no choice.
Yeah, let's split.
And just when I was getting pumped up. But there's always next time.
They disappeared? Was that some kind of new shard skill?
Yes. We just witnessed Mirabelle's shard smoke. It also has a jamming function. Tracking them will prove arduous.
That's unfortunate. We will have to add them to the target parameters then.
Yes.
Well then, Abby. I suppose I can't convince you to stand down.
Why are you doing this? Rooting out evil is supposed to be the duty of all warriors. Why would you side with those murderers?
Awesome. Verida, my children, my flesh and blood, you have lost your way. Not only that, but you lead others down death. A true warrior would never do such a thing. In the name of Arusha, it is my duty as your father, as the vice chief of the Kruga, to set you straight.
This is just fucked.
This is the 11 o'clock news. Early this morning, an explosion occurred in the 8th District. According to the announcement made by the Edith Police Department, old appliances and faulty outlets were the most likely culprits. The police are continuing their investigation to determine whether this was an issue with the property management.
No, it's not. They were fucking blown up. I don't see any sign of pursuit. We should be safe for now. Thanks to Snowpod and Mirabelle, the vice chief, I hope he's alright. Safe to say, who's up against even a man in his valor is going to have a hard time beating those odds. More positive note, you can rest easy knowing the Monmars were placed under the protection of the police and the CID. We did confirm, however, this morning's attack was indeed carried out by the warriors of Kruga. Figure this much. That means Ferry has really been corroded. That means it's much as undeniable. Unfortunately, I never let this consider the possibility of spreading it to one of us. Rationally, I know that it was Ferry, but I'm still having trouble accepting it. She was so cold and unwavering. It's almost like the past 6 months we spent together never happened in her mind. Reset appeared to at least remember us, but her memory's been clearly altered. She just seemed formally assigned to us, and she called me the Phantom Thief Grimcat. Very acted though this was first time meeting us, just how much her memory is still intact. Damn it, I thought things could get much worse after yesterday. They really hit us where it hurt. I'm mad at myself for not seeing through that plan, but what's done is done. Right now, we need to take control of the situation. Susan, did you leave with Ferry Rosette last night? Yeah, we went separate ways after all. They went to a different direction to meet up with the Marduk crew. You see, no one else to that point. Maybe the corrosion took place the next day. That's about when the Kruga and Marduk force started gunning for us. They ambushed me early this morning, too. I only barely managed to shake them off before meeting up with Elaine, Renee, and Kincaid. That's when I saw the state the office was in. It's not like you both had things that just as rough as us. And things may get worse even still. I can't imagine Ferry and Reset and the world's strongest warrior would give up the chase so easily. There are a few situations far worse than being hunted than Bloodsport being played by Marduk and the Kruga. We best be on the move. They'll catch up to us if we dally too long. I know. I like to know if Ferry's dad made it okay. I just had to cross our fingers, hope for the best. One silver lining is that they're going to be conscious about keeping collateral to an absolute minimum, being professionals and all. We can take advantage of that while we're up top. We'll carry out our plan to attack and get them attacked in their senses. Right, we can do this. Let's get this done. The sooner we press connects to the garden's bastard smug face, the happier I'll be. He won't be smirking after I break every last tooth in his mouth. For once, I share Aaron's sentiment. The question is how we go on about this. Up until now, getting rid of the corrosion has required more than simply pointing out discrepancies in people's memories. Yeah, the art of persuasion didn't do much good at Asher and Maxim. In both cases, we need something that would shake them to their core, and that something needs to be big enough to make them lose their grip on that false reality. Something we got work cut out for us. True, but it's not as though we have any other recourse. If we are to succeed, we'll need more information. Then propose we set up a meeting. Divide up and conquer is our safest service option in times of these. Then let's get to it, shall we? Okay, we're in the clear. Here's the plan. We're going to blend in with the crowds, just trying to get in touch with either Bramani or Jack. That sounds good. So those two can help us out. If we can only contact with Zyphus. Unfortunately, there's a strong chance Reset can monitor our texts and calls. She's likely has our associates marked. If we reach out to them, we may be able to trace it back to our location. That Corrosially is a force we reckon with in the tech department. I'm just here just eating. Hey, no worries. A pain in the ass. What is she? Just why should she come to her senses already? Oh well, I guess it's up to us to give her and a small fry a wake-up call. Yeah, and to do that, we're gonna need some info on them, so let's hop to it.
Oh.
She looks like she's having a hard time.
Can't say I blame her. I mean, they got both Reset and Fairy for Adios' sake.
There's gonna be hell to pay for this. You can count on that.
That's just a rumor, right?
Excuse me. Your name's Coleman, right? Oh, sorry, but yep, that's me. What can I do for you? Sweet, I think I got something of yours. We found this line on the ground as soon as we picked it up. It rang to scare me half to death. A girl on the other end line asked me to give this man to a dark blue coat named Coleman. Oh yeah, she's a friend of mine. Thanks for picking it up. You saved a lot of grief. Don't mention it. Just try to be okay with that thing in the future. Those fans will come in cheap, you know. Man, why'd you do that? Oh, I understand what's going on.
How's it going, guys? Glad to see you're all safe.
Hell, I get it now. Coleman. Hey, not a bad ploy. Sounds like I don't gotta explain what this kind of situation we're in.
The news kind of came out of nowhere. Jack and Bermati are currently gathering people who can help you out. Where are you now?
Central Station, we're just on our way to Riverside.
Then come on over. How about we meet up at Giacomo's old hideout and talk strategy?
Sounds good. See you in a bit.
Be careful out there.
Leave that informs me already up and latest in the behind-the-scenes happenings. Your wealthy connections really come in handy in like times like these. Only thought in my head is how my debt's growing like a damn beanstalk. Well, their help comes at the most opportune time. It would be foolish not to take up on it. Alright, look, we got some new items we can buy.
Gotta hurry.
Alright, come on. The meetup location is further ahead. I'll admit, I don't have exactly the fondest memories of this place. Can't blame me there. I heard about what happened. This was where Almana's henchman killed that informant. Still, even after witnessing something horrific as you pressed on, I commend you for that. So this is where you graduated from schoolgirl with silver spoon in her mouth to fearsome lady with guts of steel. That couldn't be further from the truth. This place is really abandoned. It would make the perfect hiding spot. Something on your mind? How do I put this? Never mind. Let's just go check it out.
How's that informant and gambler from Longport, isn't she?
Yeah, that's right. Forgot you two met back then.
Let's save the chit-chat for later. If we lollygag, they're bound to catch us.
Arts work best on these enemies. Commencing battle. Proceed with caution. Show what you're really capable of.
All you on your
skill.
Aaron!
That's a big skill. Take him down.
There we go.
Watch out for range attacks. Use a shard boost to get
Over here, all for you.
It's time. The time is right for a shard boost.
I'm ready.
It's go time. Now my time. You got this, Agnes. Gotcha.
There we go.
Well then, away we go. Looks like the gang's all here.
Gotcha. Take it down.
Cancel deploy shard. Look out. Use a shard boost. Full boost. Get a boost gauge limiter.
All you on your
skill.
Ren.
It's go time.
Here we go.
Well, well.
The more
What a
experience
nice
I
little
gain, the more
chest.
capable I'll become.
Boost gauge fully replenished.
Looks like some good loot.
Some new materials. I'll take that. I don't want you, don't care.
That looks like a nice chest.
Platinum watch. I'll take that.
Why don't we take a short rest?
That hits the spot. We gotta hurry.
Here we are. What's wrong, Van? I think we might be the first ones. I had the same thought. Are Jock and Ron out here yet? Seems to you right. It's possible that she gave us the wrong idea. Oh no, I get what's going on. What the? Shit! Everyone run! And of course we fucking die. The fuck? We just fucking died from the fucking bomb.
How about we meet up at Giacomo's old hideout and talk strategy? All right then? Be careful out there.
I'll never get used to this goddamn bullshit. She got us good. I never thought for a second the bombs would be in that room. That was the only part of this trap, wasn't it? You knew it was going to happen, didn't you? Honestly, I wasn't 100% sure, but Unclad Eyes got some blind spots. For one, I didn't know that girl very well. There's some things I couldn't fully grasp, so I dive in. That said, I did kind of want to experience the rewind thing firsthand. That would be fun, you know. Wait, so you know the danger involved, yet you still went inside. You're a psycho. Thank you. Anyway, you did one thing, though. Marduk and Kruger aren't the only setup for our blood. Oh, why would Hale do such a thing? The last I mentioned, she didn't have any direct connection to either of those groups. No, that's not true. She did have one, with the former head Almada. She may be under the assumption that we are their accomplices. If so, then she could be very well acting in concert with Marduk and Kruger. That's why. She told us Bermani and Jack are in the move, don't you think? That's probably a lie. She knew she couldn't use our device and took advantage of the fact. Damn, I knew she'd been through a lot, but she turned into one scary gal. Once we supply with the info, it'll be a matter of time for Marduk and crew catch up to us. Change of plans. We're going to focus on cutting the source of intel. And how are we going to do that? Simple. We get to Hale through Jack. There's no way he's sitting on his hands at a time like this, like this. I bet anything he's trying to get in touch with us very second. Maybe put a sign for us that was what people do in this situation. They can't reach their partners in crime. So similarly to Vane, Hale's method. In other words, you have any idea where to look? Yeah, I know a few places. If I know Jack as well as I do, it'll be somewhere around the station. Let's give this place once over. Understood.
You place a lot of trust in Jack, don't you?
Yeah, well, we have known each other for a really long time. If Jack was corroded, he wouldn't have got Hal involved like this.
That's for sure.
Hello. Thank you.
Left some clue behind.
Hey, Shino, you harking or you hardly working? In the former, of course, but I'm sure the same true as yourself. Would you like midnight snack outs on the house? That sounds wonderful, yes please. Luring us with free food, are you the one smooth operator, Shino? Oh yeah, cool question. We're looking for the middle-aged guy who's Reese of Booze. That ring any bells? Any guy Reese of Booze, huh? Oh, you mentioned he was sitting over there at the counter a bit ago. He had one glass and left. We're definitely on the right track. And definitely a good version from there. You're saying he was tailing Hale. I guess that's possible. Do you think that he left a sign there? The only one way to find out. Star Church time.
I wonder if business will be better.
I understand why you might think that. However, consider this.
Hey, let's see. Jackpot. He hit playing cards under there? Fitting call for a gambler. That kind of play fits Jack to a T. He took a gamble and you noticed this and you won the lottery. I don't see anything written on him. He's trying to send us some kind of code with numbers. I think so. It's got to work out. Let's see. We got Jack and a 6. That means he's headed to Riverside. And we can meet up with him at the concert at 12:30. You got all from playing cards. I'm impressed. All right, I think we know our next course of action then. To the concert we go. And if we need to do anything before then, now's the time.
I understand why you might think that.
We gotta hurry.
God damn it, we can't even go inside. There you are, Jack.
Ben, Aaron, glad to see you guys are still alive and kicking. Looks like you got my message. Is the rest of your crew still holding up okay?
Wish I could say it, but two of my assistants aren't exactly in their best place right now. That's right, same goes for Hale as well.
You guys have been through a lot. Wanna fill me in on what's going on?
So we get this straight. The crew girl and the Marduk chick had their memories rewritten. Normally I find it hard to believe as well, but it happened to Hale too, right? Late last night, she let me know when ADS knows where. And I said, I found the last remaining collaborators on Mod, and I never thought it would be them. I couldn't make their heads or tails what she meant, but I clicked on when I saw the news about your office going up with smoke. That she really is in the same boat as the small fry and the maid. Yeah, but it seemed like her usual perky self when we talked to her. That's why I think her case isn't severe. She's been doing a really good job messing up the info network us informants use. Vermonti's trying to deal with the problem, but he's being led around by his nose. I never realized she was capable of all that. It looks can be deceiving, but she's one hell of a force to be reckoned with in their line of work. If we can't make use of the information network, then we may be in trouble. We won't need that know where we're going. I'm going to tag along with you in the maintenance tunnel. I don't really get the whole rewind mumbo jumbo, but based on the scraps of intel I managed to scrounge up, I'm positive she's near the trap she set. I won't let that girl go to the deep end. It's my job to keep her safe. Jack. It's time for one poet's Lord of the Booze to strut his stuff. If we can snap Hale back to reality, she might lead us to give us, but we can't do that without you, Jack. You're our ace in the hole. Wow, no pressure, huh? Hey, with you and I, Jack, I guess we got a winning hand this time. With Jack intel, the group once again headed to the underground maintenance tunnel. Seriously, she planting bombs there? Yeah, don't get too close unless you want to pay a visit to the woman upstairs. Are you certain she's somewhere nearby? Positive. The explosives should be the same as the ones that brought to our Artemis in the incident earlier this month. They detonate remotely, but the person has to be close by. I bet the Hale's just a further in. She must be in the room where we saved Mirabelle from that monster. The monsters here now are probably much more aggressive than they were back then. That won't stop us, though. We'll barrel down there and catch her with their pants down. I'll leave the monsters bashing part of you. I'm not really good at any fight. I'm going to call you on that bluff. You came out of the recent scuffle with Hey, you know what's to wear. But fine, you get a pass since you're all tanked up. Just try not to slow us down, you old bozo. Hey, I'm not drunk.
Whoa! That was a real bad stumble. Adios, you're such an embarrassment.
There we go.
You really ought to exercise every now and then. Maybe try hitting the gym instead of the bottle. Watch it. That one's big.
Finish this now. Show him what you're really capable of. We can win right now. Use a shark boost to get
over here. All for you.
It's time. Boost gauge limiter removed. Action force.
Aaron.
Take that, you ass! Keep moving, Ben!
My, they didn't put up much of a fight, did they?
Looks
What's next?
like a chest.
Want a Sepith?
Looks like the gang's all here.
Now we're talking. That one was tough.
Watch out for ranged attacks. Boost gauge fully replenished.
Break 3.
Focused on this enemy.
Shall we?
Well, away we go.
Well, what a nice little chest.
Looks like a chest.
Marble brooch.
Looks like some good loot.
Ah, level 3. Oh boy, here we go.
I'm going in.
Yay, security! Nice. Run, Forrest, run! Run! Oh, shit.
That's a good loss. Now do me a no sweat.
Shit. Oh, that one's fast. Oh, wow. Well, these guys are fast. Oh, wow. We got that one. Our first try. Not bad. Titus. We got 2 SP from that. I didn't think I'd get that on my first fucking try. Let's see here. What we got? What we got? Run, boy, run! You me.
Well,
Nope.
what a nice little chat.
Shield 3? Ooh, Shield 3 is pretty good.
She's just beyond here.
That hits the spot. That hits the spot.
Something's wrong. I should have entered the room by now. Where in the heck are they? Don't tell me.
Whatever you're waiting for, it ain't gonna happen.
Van? What are you doing here? And why are you with them, Jack?
Someone needs to teach you when to quit. You lost out on your bet, so it's time to bow out. Wake up, Hal. We're going home.
No, we're not. You were in on it too, weren't you, Jack? King is dead thanks to those monsters. I won't rest until I avenge him.
We gonna fight another Archasm? Great.
It's just like with the Kruga and Marduk guys. Except she seems more confused.
Yeah. Looks like the events of 9 years ago have gotten all mixed up in her mind. She looks just like she did the day I met her. Back then, the flames of vengeance were burning her up from the inside. But she never once lost her cool at the gambling table. Her poker face is just as good as King's. But like before, she's using it in the wrong place at the wrong time.
And just what do you mean by that?
It's a skill that's reserved for gambling and gambling alone. But you're using it as a mask. To shield yourself from the reality that you're about to get blood on your hands. It wasn't right back then. It definitely ain't right now.
Don't you dare lecture me.
I can't help it. I'm just so good looking.
I can't help it. I'm just so good looking.
You're not talking me down from this. These are the people who killed my dad.
I was the one who killed King. It's true that I was set up by Enrique. But at the end of the day, he died because I was rash and stupid as hell. I ain't gonna run or hide from my sins. I'll carry him for the rest of my life. I don't care whether you or King ever forgive me. Despite everything, though, he still saved me. And that became my inseparable link to him and to you. I'm proud to stand by your side.
Sounds like those two have been through a lot.
Yeah. Not even fate itself could tear them apart.
What are you saying? I will get my revenge. I have to, for Dad and Jack's sakes. And
Yeah, she seems all confused.
what am I?
Don't let that rewrite bullshit control you. Gamblers control their own luck and their destinies. The girl
Hell
who claimed
yeah.
to be my partner was stronger than this. Snap out of it, Hal.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! I'm not.
Oh, great.
Devils. We've
Great.
created a paradox in her mind. We're almost there.
Stay back, Jack. Leave the rest to us.
We'll bring her back. I swear.
Thanks.
Let's do this.
Over here. All for you. You'll be sorry for that.
Now's a good time to boost.
Keep it up. It's working.
Let's stay on the offensive.
Slice and dice.
I'll take you on.
Let us ray.
It's time.
The time is ripe for a shard boost.
I need your assistance.
Buster Cannon. Boom.
My move now.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
You can do it. You can do it. Ow.
My move now.
Gauge limiter removed.
Make it count, Darren. You've got this. Gotcha.
There we go. Level 50. Not too bad.
Jack and yes, everyone. I'm sorry.
I think her memory's back. Guess the corrosion didn't have a firm hold of her after all. Don't change the fact that we had to bust her ass to get her back.
It's okay. Just get some rest now.
Why did I... So ashamed. I'm not worthy of being an informant. Or your partner.
Now that's just plain not true. None of this was your fault. You can pin it all on the corrosion.
No, I can't. I deserve my share of the blame.
You're stubborn about the weirdest things, you know that? Fine. Let's have King decide then.
Is that...
That's the King's Error coin. Something he once carried around. He left it behind, Hale. It lays on heads, it's all forgiven. We'll leave this whole thing in the past and move on. If it lands on tails, we'll cut ties here. You'll never be my partner again. Wait.
There you have it. Heads. King's word is the law.
It's cute.
No choice but to follow it.
Fucking gambling.
You say that like you didn't decide the outcome on your own. I know you can control the flip, idiot. Oh, whatever. I'm sorry, everyone. Make sure you get Fairy and everyone else back, okay?
Yeah, they're sweet. Did we not get rid of it? Not fully, it looks like. We need to cut it at the source before she's fully back to normal. Damn it. It's fine, this will do for now. It looks like I owe you one. Got that right. Doesn't look like we get any information out of her, though. Guess we're back to square one. At least, at the very least, we cut off their access to information out where that's worth something. At any rate, we should let others know what happened. Yeah, I know, but we don't exactly gotta wait in touch with them right now.
Finally! Do you know how long I've been searching for you guys?
Oh, is that the drone Maribel was using? How the hell did you find us?
Sheer dumb luck, apparently. And even then, it wasn't easy. I was out looking for that informant girl back there because I heard she was working with Reset. And, well, here you guys are. You even got her taken care of for me.
That's right, I'm glad to see you're safe. How's Hassan holding up?
You ask. That's exactly what I was calling to talk about. While they were turning tail, he went and got himself injured.
That damn idiot, he must have been trying to look cool by taking all those guys by himself. Is he okay?
None of his vitals were hit, but he's in real rough shape. We took him to a doctor in the Black Light District. She's treating him as we speak. He wants to have a word with you guys. Mind popping on over?
Alright, the chance of you being corroded is pretty slim, but we have to save that visit after we get together with the others. You good with that?
Sure, that actually works out
That's no problem at all. In fact, I've already sent someone to meet with them.
Boy, is that you, Gilliam Thorndike?
Indeed it is. Splendid work, everyone. Thanks to your efforts, I now have a crystal clear picture of our current predicament. Now then, I would love to have a word with you. Let's meet in the Blacklight District, shall we?
The illegals.
It brings me great relief to see you all alive and well. I hear you've already saved one of the victims who had their memories altered. You continue to astound me, Spriggan.
Say the prayers when she makes a full recovery. By the way, we want to thank you for your timely aid this morning. We heard you were gravely injured. I'm glad to see you're okay.
Yes, worry not. Injuries of this kind are but a daily occurrence on the battlefield.
Yes, Daddy.
However, it will be some time before I can move freely again. I must have unwittingly let my guard down against my good-for-nothing son.
It'll be so. The fact that you weren't mauled to bits by that monster of hell is a feat of its own. Anyway, may I ask what you're doing here? Mirabelle isn't here, so I'm guessing she's out gathering information. Oh, he's the president of the Marduk Company.
That's right. I'm afraid I am not one for field work, so I leave that to my subordinates. As for your other question, I'm merely here to get a better grasp on our present predicament.
Such ideal for you. Can't hold the reins when your elite unit and one of your top guard are out there running the show.
Is precisely why you have our full support in your endeavors. You may consider this an extension of our contract. I would very much like to continue our current relationship well into the future.
Slimy little... So what's going on with Set's memory anyway? My only knowledge of the subject is what a little insight gleaned from Miss Alton's report. Her temporarily transferred to Arkwright is still within her recollection, that much I'm certain. That she believes that she received order from the headquarters on the morning of the second day in Basel. She has in her head that all the contact with you from that point on ceased. Kim, she doesn't remember when she saved my life? That would be implication, yes, but to her, your relationship would never develop past the trip to Basel. That's some grade A bullshit. It'll be nice if we could sit down with her, clear it up, just chat. But she has any evidence, false or not. You're connected to Armada. There's no way that would work. She likely believes she's mainly doing her job. Perspective is a very funny thing, isn't it? God, this is so frustrating. There has to be some way we can get our ferry reset back. Whether we'll hinge on us getting through the ferry, I believe her to be the center of all this. Can you tell us what happened to your side? Certainly, we came to Capital's Oscar for a job, and we're standby where we're formulating a strategy. During that time, Ferry recruited a fair portion of our unit. They banded us to aid our cause. That cause was to wipe out Arkwright Solutions. According to our findings, the time in which they left roughly coincided with when my own elite abandoned their posts. We were supposed to be precise, but Faraday's group departed a little earlier. Our last correspondence to our unit was around midnight. At the same time, Ferry came to visit, according to our records. So we've been tracking the moves with our surveillance cameras. From that point, we conclude that corrosion spread from her to Reset and Security Chief Kasim, and then the rest of the unit. Then Ferry must be the point of origin here. That tracks, I suppose, but her case looks to be the most severe out of everyone. I had a feeling that was the case. That just leaves me one question. We have pretty well established that her memory has been altered, but that's not the only thing that's changed about her, isn't it? What do you mean? Her movements were swift, precise. There wasn't a hint of hesitation in her voice. I don't think if the Ferry we saw would have any reservation about taking the life of her targets. You might be right about that. No, what's gotten to you, Ferry? She isn't some evil squirt anymore, that's for sure. Hey, is there something I've been meaning to ask about? I felt like, for me, Ferry's been trouble with something about lately. Did something happen to her after the New Year's festival? Now I think about it, she hasn't really been herself since we met back up. At least not fully. You know what's up with that? Perhaps possibly that Kasim sparked a small change in her. The Kruger are a proud group of warriors, and we are also a family that's been entrusted with a mission from ancient times. The symbol of that mission is the Flame Priestess. After she carried out that role during the New Year's festival, she learned a part of that mission. Nikasa had to talk with her as she asked if she was prepared to carry the mission of the Kruger on her shoulders. That sounded like a heavy burden. I have heard about the Kruger's way of life from the security chief Al-Fayed. Your people serve as warriors inheritors of the tribe's mission. Doing both requires commitment and indefatigable strength of will. Perhaps the reason why he distanced himself from that path. He is entitled to his own life choices. What he's saying is true. Then maybe her current self remembers that. You might be right. There wasn't a trace of decisiveness in her actions. That might be why she could play the part of the warrior to perfection. But that's all it is, a part. A Fairy we know was wide-eyed and curious, and she was deeply empathetic. Yes, that's certainly true. Had Fairy now left our village, she may as well became the person we saw in that tunnel. However, she came to the Republic, met all of you, experienced the loss of someone she held dear. And doubt and decisiveness crept into her mind, but I do not see those as weaknesses. This ain't easy to push past your doubts to find a path on your own. But she's doing all that the same. You ask me, that's proof she's strong as hell. Well said. I think we'll be able to reach her by helping her tackle what she's struggling with. Why don't we start there then? We'll pop her uncertainties like a balloon. But we might need a little more insight into what those uncertainties are. Any ideas, gang? Those two dancing sisters might know a thing or two. They're here in the capital. I think they helped Fairy practice her dancing. Oh yeah, she came to them for pointers of festival dance, right? I believe they're staying at the hotel in Satan. Maybe they can help us. Perfect. So our course is set.
I'm happy this came to a satisfactory resolution.
Normally, I would take it upon myself to discipline my child. It is a father's duty, after all.
As it's also a boss who disciples employees when they fall out of line. Hang tight, I'll bring your daughter back soon.
I'm sorry I couldn't do more to help.
If you require my assistance, you need only but ask. I will help however I can. As long as it's within my authority, of course. Please see to Ms. Twining's and our security chief's return on my behalf. And do make it quick if you can.
That's a tough one. There's no telling Krug and Marty would catch up to us. We should be able to the hotel Sarah and Shahina are staying in quickly. The quickest route would be through the bandaged subway to get to this place. The door should take us there. Let's get moving.
Do you think Hal's gonna be alright?
I think so. From what I heard, she's currently resting up over at Bermati's place.
Ho ho! Got a great life. Come again soon. Ho ho! Come again
Trust
soon.
him to take care of her. Right now, we've got bigger problems to work.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Decoy. Firestorm, breath. Okay. Hold on.
About.
Please
Okay.
stop by again. Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Ooh, there's a bunch of shit. Phantom cloth, shadow leg guards.
Please stop by again.
Eh, we'll worry about this later. Why is it saying there's a chest up here?
Looks like some good
Oh, there
loot.
we go. I was like, where the fuck? I mean, why is there a chest up here? Let's go. Level 1.
This is kid stuff. No sweat. That's time's almost up. No sweat. I've got control of the system.
There we go.
What are you looking at?
Okay, let's go.
I have some good. What would you like? Please stop by again sometime.
Phew, we've been walking for a while. We're nearly there. The door leading to the Satan District is just ahead. It's been a while since we all took this route. The last time was during the pandemonium, wasn't it? That was a rough day, but today has been really much better. What the hell is this?
Greetings, everyone. I've been waiting for you.
Reset! No. We've been had.
She trapped us!
I can't move! You turned the subway lines into a shard trap? That's one serious power play. I didn't even think something like that was possible.
We walked right into the lion's mouth.
We may have only been together for a short time, but I already have a good handle on your way of thinking. I honestly didn't believe you would show up here. But alas, I'm afraid this is checkmate.
No!
Oh, fuck.
Damn it!
You're finished!
You will only feel the pain for but a minute.
I like your boobs.
I like your boobs.
There's a trump card nearby. Next time, don't overlook it.
And back to the start. There we go. Back to restart. We gotten obliterated. Walked in that trap. It was a damn big one. There's 8 gens power up, and it's likely. To play a sharp field that size would need more processing power than they could have generated their own. Maybe they're using Marduk's communication satellite as an amplifier. Let's go! You could be onto something. That would explain how strong it was. Even if it had sensed it coming from a moment, I would have still been caught. It seems like they took my abilities into account. I believe it was in my best interest to avoid that tunnel for the time being. I agree, I wouldn't be surprised if they laid out similar traps and other routes leading out of here. How on earth are we going to get to Sarah Shahina then? She only remembers us in the time together. Thought about it, she could predict our every move. It's a little scary. It's bullshit is what it is. Don't give up, you guys. There's a will, there's a way.
There's a trump card nearby. Next time, don't overlook it.
I say we look another look around this place. There might be something we overlooked. Well, we have nothing at this point. Not the time to lose, I hope, everyone. Let's find a way out of this.
Bastards.
Calm yourselves. Getting emotional will only make it more difficult to focus on the task at hand.
Right. We need leads. Though I'm not sure if we can get the drop on her through reason alone.
There's gotta be something we can use.
Shit, man. Life freaking sucks. I merely pissed myself with those giant-ass things. A little warning would have been nice. Well, look what we have here. Oh, yeah, those Jaeger dropouts. What were their names again? Bobcat, McGregor? Bugbear. Why would the hell you call yourself McGregor? Oh crap, it's those Fixer guys. And Beauty's Blade, Divine Blade, Silver's with them? I didn't realize you lowlies still lurking in the capital. Are these walking doormats really Jaegers? Wow. I bet they wouldn't last 2 seconds where I come from. How the hell are you people still alive? I thought you got off in the explosion. Now, unfortunately for you, it's gonna take a lot more than one measly explosion to do us in. Now, I need you to answer something. What were those giant-ass things you were talking about? I don't know. Don't you remember saying anything about those giant-ass things, do you? Nope, can't say I do I. What's over done here, then get. Hey, please help us. We're trying to save a friend who's very dear to us. But we don't have any leads. We don't have anyone else to turn to, so please, won't you help us? Why should we? Ignore little girl's cries for help, are we? Well, that's okay, because I have other ways of making you talk. Considering your exhaustive list of offenses in the Empire, the Guild has grounds to place bounties on your heads again. And the CID could use a few more disposable pawns in our intelligence warfare. We were just talking about some monsters abandoned the subway line. Yeah, we just ran into a pack of 4-legged beasts with a ton of horns. And they ambushed all at once. That's all we know, I swear. Oh, look at the time. Got a jet. What a bunch of wusses. At least they're easy pickings for us. Do you have any idea what sort of monster we're referring to? 4 legs, a lot of horns. Yeah, I think I do. Those monsters we fought underneath the Arbor District fit that description. We didn't encounter them when we were in that abandoned subway earlier. Guess that's one more thing to watch out for.
There's a trump card nearby. Next time, don't overlook it.
Actually, we may use those things to our advantage. Have you designed some sort of plan? Yeah, but it's a risky one. Consider we're up against a couple of hat tricks might be we need to turn the tables. If we're all set to go, let's head underground. Sounds good. I'm curious to see what they come up with.
All right. Let's hope that plan works.
Everything's riding on it. Hey, we've got to get past their trap if we want to reach Sara and Shahina.
What are you looking at?
I have some good books on sale.
There's the trap.
Everyone. I've been waiting for you.
There we go.
We may have only been together for a short time, but I already have a good handle on your way of thinking. I honestly didn't believe you would show up here. But alas, I'm afraid this is checkmate.
You're finished!
You will only feel the pain for but a moment.
Mr. Arkwright.
These tremors!
Thanks for the hint, Reset. Now I'm just gonna roll the dice and hope for the best. We prepared a nice little surprise for you all. Hope you like it.
Ah, big boy, let's go!
What?
A herd of monsters. From both sides. How did they know about them? It can't be.
It's a close one. Agnes, Katra, you okay?
Yes! Somehow.
Now, let's go!
You're not getting a...
I should have known you had a trick up your sleeve. We just poked them while they were snoozing.
Freaking rhinos!
Run, guys.
That's literally
Enjoy
what.
the party without us.
Barry, Rosette, be careful.
Aww, they look like they're having so much fun.
Don't worry. We'll have our turn soon enough.
We can track them down later. Right now, focus on the immediate threat.
Understood!
Fucking shit, man. They ran into sisters who sat inside of stomachs as they listened to their story. Once they finished, they discussed the Pubble's possibilities of what can bring the fairy back to her senses.
A way to return Fairy to normal.
Honestly, that whole rewrite thing is flying way over my head. But I do know one thing. Fairy could never forget that dance.
Yes.
You think?
The same goes for us as well. A Central Eastern dance isn't something you learn from a textbook. It's passed on through rigorous practice. Fairy had to master the dance one step at a time, and then rehearse it time and again. Even if her memory was altered, I don't believe she could have forgotten it.
There's a concept called muscle memory. It's possible those experiences ingrained in her subconscious. Then there's our answer. She spent a whole lot of time learning the Song of Flames and that dance in New Year's Festival. Maybe she did all that to let you help her find her calling. Good chance to that. Yeah, that was just need to show that to her again, and the memories might come flooding back. Right, just like what happened in Tharbad. Yes, I heard about that. Me too. Apparently something similar transpired Crossbell as well. Finally, a bit of hope in a fitting way, and since the essence of art is connecting with people's hearts. It won't hit the mark, and the performance is half-baked, but luckily for us, we got 2 world-class dancers here in the room with us.
Got that right. And we just so happen to be very familiar with the song and dance of the New Year's Festival. We've been practicing it a bunch lately. I thought it'd be fun to show it off to Fairy next time we saw her.
Well, that. And we also wanted to work it into our next big show.
You're more than welcome to use it and us as part of your strategy.
Yeah, you're quite the courageous pair. If you help us, we'll definitely bring back Fairy back. Guess it's decided. Now we got ourselves a surefire plan. I suggest we put it in motion as soon as we can. If we wait too long, they'll catch up to us again. Agreed. I do think we've taken a moment to contact Mardu. We stand to benefit having their aid.
All right, let's get this show on the road. We've got a very special performance for you this afternoon. The 2 rising stars in the dancing world who have been making waves since their shocking debut in last year's film festival are here with us today. Let's give it up for Sarah and Shahida!
Hey everyone! Thanks for coming out here to see us!
We hope you enjoy our performance.
We have visual on target Alpha from point B.
Looks like he's alone. I don't see any of his allies here.
Oof.
Understood. Please continue to monitor him. There are no hits on our wide area search satellite. It seems he really did come by himself.
Then our intel was correct. We'll take him out first. There's no way I can miss from this distance.
Patience. There are too many people here. This isn't an urban combat operation. Our only objective is to eliminate the targets.
Right. I swear in the name of Arusha, I will finish him off with my own 2 hands.
What is running through that mind of yours, Van?
We'll be showing you all a very special song and dance. One that we learned from a dear friend of ours. It's called the Song of Flames. And it'll set your hearts ablaze and sear its way into your minds. Enjoy!
Huh?
No. I was making the fucking sounds.
Why do those dancers know our...
Something wrong? Respond! We have a situation. Security Chief Al-Fayed, please confirm. Sir?
Are you 2 all right?
Is that the Song of Flames? No, it's different from the one I know. Arusha and the Warrior's Code. Fill your spirit with courage and strike down those who do evil, huh? My head.
I was dancing here too.
Could it be?
Our plan worked like a charm.
But how? Were you not in the crowd just now? When did the rest of you arrive? More importantly, why didn't you show up on my search? I see. You enlisted his help, didn't you?
You can think of this as a bit of payback for that trap you set up.
We created a 3-dimensional shard image. Thanks to the computing power we borrowed, it's nearly indistinguishable from a normal person.
The general manager happens to be in a very giving mood right now. Oh, by the way, this song and dance is being broadcast to everyone else in the Kruga unit. The jig is up. Time to snap out of it, you guys.
Snap out of it? No! Not when my target's right in front of me! I won't let you live. You have to pay for what you've done. But... why? Why do I feel like I know you?
Oh, she's crying.
Please, Fairy. You have to remember. You spent so much time with us these past 6 months. Just think back.
Please don't go forgetting the important shit in life, small fry! We won't let you forget us! Not after all we've been through!
The life experiences you've had, and the scars that came with them, are yours and yours alone. It's time to reclaim them and come back to us. Farida Al Fayed!
Stop out of it!
What's happening?
The Creel Hills at twilight. Oh, this is from Creel Village. The corrosion must pull this from deep in Theory's unconscious, and the 8 Genesis recreated it. I've only heard about this place. It's long gone now. That's why she still holds the memory so tightly. Damn, Small Fry. Well, it's a certainly unlikely turn event. See, let's get so do or die. We successfully corroded the corrosion. Now there's all that's left to eradicate it. Then she will finally be free. That's right. The sooner we get her back, the normal, the better.
This place is quite serene. There's also something sad about it all.
I'm sure it's because of how much this place means to Fairy.
What are we standing around here for? We've gotta hurry and snap her out of it.
Let's get to work.
There we go. We got another one. Fucking bears.
Over here, all for you. Here goes.
Get rid of them.
You're next, Onyes. Elaine, there.
That looks like nice strong.
Watch out, I spot enemies.
Show them what you're really capable of.
They should make for an interesting opponent.
Come on. Oh, yeah.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand. It's working. Activating skill.
Great Buster! All you on, yes. Have some more.
It's time.
The time is ripe for a
Do
strategy.
forgive, but you weren't invited. Elaine, if you would.
Now's a great time for
This is it, Kaleido. Bam, your turn. You're open. A chance.
activating
You're
skill.
open. We'll win. Ren, if you would. There's still much I have yet to learn.
Treasure.
EP charge.
That looks like a nice chest.
Nice crown.
Oh, I don't think your little friend's the only one in this place. I'm sensing others too. It's sure to be them. And I have no doubt they'll be stronger than usual due to the corrosion.
The strongest
That hits
warrior
the spot.
and Marduk's top service concierge. A lethal combination, to be sure.
Well, there's no turning back now. Steel yourselves and get ready to go.
All right, let's do this. Okay, we got a couple options. Got a couple of better pieces of equipment. All right, sell all this. I don't need all this.
So you've all come.
We have been waiting for you.
Reset!
We're up against the maid and the strongest Jaeger, huh? Oof. Talk about a killer combo.
It won't be easy, but we have to defeat them. It's the only way we can save them and Fairy.
Is something the matter, Van?
Nah, just had a random thought. I think Reset is aware that something's up.
Really? Is that true?
Astute as always, Mr. Arkwright. I still believe you and your assistants to be the last of Almada's collaborators. After I returned from my transfer, they took you all in. I know that for a fact. There isn't the slightest discrepancy in my cognition. And yet, I cannot shake the feeling that something is very wrong. And I have had that feeling for a long while now.
Does that mean... Yeah. She probably suspected something was off from the very beginning.
It's in the zone.
But she lacked any
Exactly.
decisive proof.
Ah, so you picked up on all that too, huh? The thought first popped into my head after you ambushed us in the subway tunnels.
I honestly didn't believe you would show up here. But alas, I'm afraid this is checkmate.
There was a trace of melancholy on your face. The fact that we were there confirmed your doubts, didn't it?
You saw that we were going to a lot of trouble to make our way over to the dancers, and that's when it hit you. You realized then there was a good chance you were all being controlled.
If that's really true, why didn't you stop and confirm your suspicions?
That would have been impossible, I'm afraid. From the very start, I've had no grasp on what was true or what was false.
What do you...
This body, and all of the senses that come with it, are fabricated. The signals that are sent to my brain, and the memories that are stored there, can in fact be altered. All that to say, I am quite vulnerable to deception.
Reset.
Do you seriously think we'd pull something like that?
I did hear that your brain and nervous system are all that remains of your original body. It's no small wonder you're experiencing fluctuations in the perception of your identity.
And it may be impossible to reach a peaceful resolution with reason alone. Regardless, I'm amazed she intuited that something was wrong. But I assume that's because so much of her body is artificial.
Your assumption is correct. In a world rife with uncertainties,
damn,
there's only one way to dispel them beyond a shadow of a doubt. A test of metal. Show me that your words are the truth, and nothing but.
Reset.
Fine. If this is the only way, then we'll happily oblige.
I shall join her as your examiner.
Finally opened your mouth, I was wondering when you'd speak up.
Kinda seemed like you had some doubts of your own. Guessing you weren't in the mood to talk things out. I'm afraid words alone cannot settle this. I will give you passing marks for your reasoning. But the true evaluation has yet to begin. Now show me your strength. Arkwright Solutions. Don't disappoint me.
Bring it on, jackass! Get ready for the thrashing of the century!
Watch yourselves, everyone.
Let's do this!
They've received a boost from the corrosion.
Part of their awareness has returned. All we need to do now is give them one last push.
Activating shard!
I will confirm your resolve for myself. I have to be sure.
Show us the strength of your resolve.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
Heated roar!
Here goes.
Activating shield!
It's time. The time is ripe. Initiating drive.
Activating drive.
This is it.
Lightning chaser.
Burn from within.
You can't best me.
Now's a great time for a shard.
Ooh.
You're next, Onion!
Here goes.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
Take that. Wait. You're up, friend.
Allow me.
Goody.
Take him down!
Gauge limiter removed. Prepare yourself. I'll take you on.
Initializing drive.
Let me heal you. We'll win.
Going all in.
Engaging skill.
Kaleido Master.
You'll pay for that.
Don't hold anything back.
Initiating drive.
Ready.
I'll take you on.
Initializing drive.
No! No! Oh, shit! He's down.
Boost gauge limit increase. Preparations are complete.
Damn it.
The Grim Reaper shall see you now. You can't back me.
I will fight with all my strength. You'll pay for that.
We should go on the attack. Don't hold anything back. Initiating drive.
Ready! I'll end you!
Yeah. Here goes. Boost level maximum strength. We should
Go!
It's time. Keep it up. It's working. Zypha activate. There. I'll remember this.
Going on!
Keep it up. It's working. Activate skill. This will help. You saved me. Thanks. I won't lose. Activating drive.
Now, be gone!
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
Fight is all over here. All for you. Don't stop now, Elaine.
Now's a great time for a shard boost. Zypha activate. The time is right for a shard boost.
Go! Daybreak arm!
Taking point. They're down. Boost gauge upgraded. Let's stay on the offensive. Zypha activate.
I owe you one. Here goes.
Let's stay on the offensive.
Here goes. That all you got?
Watch closely.
Oh, shit.
Accelerate.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
It's over. Radiant. Seeker.
Ooh! Oh! Oh, no!
I'm so
Ah! Shit!
Bring it on. That all you got?
I don't feel at my best. Need to fix this.
Focus unleashed. I'll take you on. Don't hold anything back. Initializing drive.
Barbados!
Shit! Hang on!
My thing.
Bring it on.
Good luck.
Big fast. Big fist.
Is that really the truth? Is that it?
Good luck. Stay on guard.
Pull out all the stops.
Silver Cross!
Ren, if you would. Don't hold anything back. Activate. Watch closely. A chance. Drive. Shining flowers.
Holy bloom!
This is it. Right.
Here goes.
Heated roar!
Here goes.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
That all you got? Now, be gone. You'll pay for that.
Use a
I still have hate. What the hell?
anything back. Now's a great time for a shard boost.
I will fight with all my strength.
You saved me. It's time. The time is right for a shard boost. You can do this. Yeah.
Ugh.
You on. Initializing drive.
Now, be gone. Got the number. Thanks, pal.
Oh my god, damn it!
Now's a great time for
Come on!
Going all in.
engaging skill. Silvery.
Cross!
My move now.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
Over here. All for you.
The time is right for a shard boost. Don't hold anything back. Initiating drive.
Going all in.
Initializing drive. There.
Illuminate.
drive.
Use a shard boost to get the upper
I'll come
hand.
at you with everything I have.
That all you got?
Oh. Oh.
Time for a little payback. Time is ripe for a shard boost. Keep it up, it's working. Initiating drive.
Here goes.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand. The offensive.
Heated roar.
Here goes.
Use a draw.
Now, be gone.
We cannot fail. A chance. Let's stay on the offensive. Activating drive.
I owe you one.
Yeah. Taking point.
Now's a great time for a shard.
Zypha activated.
Now, be gone.
Oh. Shit.
Pay for that.
Yeah, that fucking hurts.
Upper hand.
I'll come at you with everything I have.
Wait. Ready. I'll end you.
Oof. Okay, good. She's down. Thank you. She's out. Okay. Now we're good. Okay, awesome.
Ripe for a shard boost. Zypha activated. We'll win.
It's go.
Get on your own.
Azure Sunray!
You still have a long way to go.
Don't stop now, Elaine.
Unlocked. Let's stay on the offensive.
Going on.
This is where the fun begins.
Let's stay on the offensive. By the head.
Oh, no!
I'll end you.
Shit!
My move now.
Get on your own. It's time.
Let's go.
Wait.
Elaine, if you would. You're up this.
We're like out of mana completely, too.
Get on your own.
Yes! Oh, that was a challenge.
These memories. I remember now. I've been with you all this time.
Reset!
Hell yeah! About time!
Up until now, I had thought everything that transpired was nothing more than a fleeting dream. Few of these pleasant, precious memories had flashed before my eyes. I believed them to be merely fictitious. After all, this is nothing more than a fake body. I reasoned they were illusions generated by false signals.
Well, they weren't. All those things really happened. That body may be artificial, but you yourself are the furthest thing from being a fake. You say you can't tell what's true and what's false. So we'll help you see the truth that's staring you in the face. You belong with us.
Right. I, Reset Twinings, will now resume my duties as a member of Arkwright Solutions.
Reset!
Thank goodness. I'm so happy you're back.
I'm truly sorry for all the trouble I caused.
You better be. A super maid like you is supposed to be cleaning up after us, not the other way around.
Hey, cut her some slack. It wasn't her fault.
I'm just glad it all worked out.
Now then. There's only one thing left to do.
Oh? Are you finally going to make your move?
Could it be...
Oh, don't tell me.
Indeed. His words and actions were subtly considerate of myself and Miss Alpha.
Oh my, I'm getting so into this.
I had partially noticed the truth. He was likely.
This is though. This is very different though. I'm liking the story.
Holy shit! He burned his corrosion to a damn crisp!
So this is his power. That's a technique that involves drawing the breath of the goddess into your body. I never thought it could be used for something like this, however.
So you still had more power left in the tank. I really don't like it when my opponent holds back on me.
Wait, pump the brakes. I want to get something straight here.
The hell you just do?
Not only have you been aware of what's been going on, but you could have destroyed that thing anytime you wanted.
What? Is that true?
It can't be, can it? I mean, if you knew you had it, why wouldn't you want to destroy it the first chance you got?
You called it the corrosion, yes? I did indeed recognize that something was coiling around my body. I even understood that it was influencing my actions. However, if I had acted impetuously, the chance to return Fairy and everyone else to normal could have been lost forever. That was my assessment of the situation, and I acted accordingly.
His reasoning sounds logical to me.
This guy's inhuman. Wait, hang on, that's total bullshit. I'm not buying that for a second.
I knew something was up when he was saying crap like passing marks. And then there was that vague-ass hint. Your eyes were clouded. And thus, you chose a doomed course. I will give you passing marks for your reasoning, but the true evaluation has yet to begin.
He was merely trying to mitigate the situation and guide us all to this point. In order to fool the enemy, he let the corrosion lead him by the nose for a while.
What the fuck? Can you do that?
Marduk's chief of security is as capable as always.
Capable doesn't even begin to describe him.
He's finally taking action now that he's found a way to save his sister. That part, at least, is very easy to understand.
It must have been unbearable for him to see her in that state. Her feelings were slowly, yet surely being corroded.
Reset! Are you alright?
You're spent, aren't you? Why don't you sit this one out? We'll get Fairy back while you catch your breath.
You can leave it to us.
My apologies, everyone. I had hoped that I could return to work at once.
I will look after Miss Twinings. In exchange, you must save Farida. You're the only ones who can bring her old self back.
That goes without saying.
Thanks, man. We'll leave Reset to you.
Alrighty, let's go rescue your little friend.
Yeah, we're gonna rescue her.
So glad they're both back to normal.
Same. Now, all that's left is to bring Small Fry back home.
Right. Let's roll, gang.
Understood.
Let's do this. Well, we got one friend saved, now we gotta save the other.
Over here, all for you.
You can't back up. It's time. You're next, Anya. Got it.
Van! Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
Dice you up. They're stunned.
A chance! Elaine!
Now's a great time. Engaging skill.
Ren,
Ooh.
Activate skill. I'll take you on. Got it. Elaine! There we go.
Enemy eliminated. Let's get moving.
Well, well. What a nice little chest.
Silver ring, I'll take that.
Let's begin, shall we?
Don't forget about your charge attack. Good chance to deploy shard. Use a shift drive.
Over here, all for you. Here goes. They're down. Let's go.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
There we go.
There's still much yet to learn.
Looks like the gang's all here.
A fearsome foe. Time to get serious.
Yeah, we're good on these guys.
Treasure.
Zaram powder, I'll take that.
This looks like a rest stop.
That hits the spot.
This place. It's... What's happening to me? Fairy!
Come on, Fairy, we're here to save you.
Stay away from me! You can't fool me! I know who you are! You're the last of Amada's collaborators! I will take you down! That way, she can finally rest in peace.
Fairy.
She's extremely unstable.
The rewrite is wavering. She's in a delicate state right now.
If we don't act quick, this entire space could crumble in on itself.
What a pain in my ass. Listen up, Fairy, because I'm only gonna ask this once. Is this really what you want? Is going back to being a warrior worth throwing everything away? Huh?
What do I want to do? No, I know what I want. To become a mighty warrior. But I couldn't save Ida.
I know you've got a lot on your mind. You're still figuring out whether you want to live as a warrior or if you want to follow a different path. And you got even more confused after playing the role of priestess at the New Year's festival, didn't you?
The role of priestess. The duty from our ancestors.
The mission of the Kruga is inherited by the priestess. Remember that when you make your decision.
I don't know. I just don't know. A warrior. A priestess. Which do I want? No, it's not about what I want. If I keep standing still, I won't ever become anything. That's not true, Fairy. You've already taken a number of steps forward. Can't you see that? Huh? And I don't just mean as a warrior. You came to the capital by yourself, helped so many people with their problems, and even if you haven't figured out which path to take, you've learned and grown so much along the way. So you see, you're not at a standstill. If anything, your willingness to stand still will help guide you to the path you want. Me standing still will help guide me?
Yeah, and don't let some old fart tell you what to do. It's your life, so you get to choose how to live it.
That's right. Everyone has something weighing on them. Myself included. But you can overcome yours. And doing so will help you grow and move forward in your life.
If you need help, don't be afraid to ask for it. We all have each other's backs. That's the reason we've come this far.
Aww.
Isn't it?
I was with you all.
That's right. Your worries and your way of life. It's all yours. Don't leave it in someone else's hands. Now, come back to us. Farida.
Fairy!
The corrosion is getting stronger?
Oh, what the fuck? Word!
That's the Falcon of the Sun from Krugan Legends. The corrosion must have recreated it from her warped perception.
I must defeat the enemy and avenge her! Arusha, grant me your protection!
Damn it! We were so close! Small Fry's being stubborn as hell, but when it comes to stubbornness, I've got her beat by a long shot!
We've almost gotten through to her, guys. Just a little more.
Right. We'll save you, Fairy, no matter what.
Time for you to focus.
I will defeat the enemy. I must avenge her.
We gotta save her.
To get the upper hand. It's working. We'll win.
Boost gauge upgraded.
The enemy under
Fuck!
Ignis. Rampage.
Shit!
I may have bit off more than I could chew.
Revenge.
Zypha, activate!
Ha!
Thanks, pal.
Thanks! Yeah!
Chance. Zypha activate. There.
Taking point. This ends now.
Pull out all the stops.
I'm real. Zypha activate. A chance.
Initializing
There you
round.
are.
Time for a little payback.
Time is ripe for a shard boost.
You can do this. Zypha, activate! Yes!
Taking point.
Now's a great time for a shard.
Zypha activate.
Flames
Hit us. Yes! Here goes.
Pull out all the stops.
Shine forth.
We gotta take her out first. She needs to get out of here.
Elaine. This ends. No. What am I?
Boost
Van,
gauge
your turn.
upgraded.
Stay on guard.
I'm really revenge.
I can't move.
My move now.
attack their weakness
Stay
with
on
art.
guard.
Here goes. Over here. All for you.
Time for a little payback. Zypha, activate!
Guardian, light them up. I'll remember this. This ends now.
Good luck.
This will help. You saved me. A chance. Activating drive.
Damn it! Come on! Oof. Eternal Halter!
Don't stop now, Elaine!
Now's a great time for a shard boost.
Stay on guard.
This ends next. Boost gauge upgraded.
Keep it up, it's working.
Do forgive, but you weren't invited.
This is getting dangerous.
Don't be a hero. Don't overdo it.
Yeah, I might need to heal her first.
Back on my feet.
Go all out. Get on your flames. Harusha.
Come on, wake up already!
My head hurts. Good luck.
Stay on guard.
Yeah. Thanks, pal.
Oh!
I won't lose.
Check for you.
Lightning ray.
It's time. We should go on the
Initiating drive.
It's go time!
Good luck.
Over here! All for you! Where it's going!
We'll win. This ends now. Stay on guard.
There you go, we got her now. Now let's go worry about this stupid bird.
Engaging skill.
Silvery.
Cross!
We'll win.
Ow.
We'll win.
Engaging.
They're down.
Boost
Van,
gauge
your
upgraded.
Here goes! All you on yes!
Certain arcs will be activating drive. Time for a little payback. Zypha activate.
Here goes. Activating drive.
You can do this. This ends now.
Come on! Take you down!
We should go on the attack.
The Grim Reaper shall see you now.
I'll remember this.
Focus on the
Zypha activate.
There we go!
I will always
Not bad.
myself.
Elaine's Sword Orders upgrade to Lord Orders. Not bad.
And yes. Everyone.
Barry, are you all right? I very much doubt she is.
That damn corrosion just won't let her go!
Her case is clearly worse than the one from yesterday. I don't understand why it hasn't gone away.
No.
It must be in the final stages.
Get a hold of yourself, Farida.
What am I supposed to do?
You gotta be kidding me. You seriously still stressing about that?
That voice.
No way.
Oh, it's her mentor.
You're...
She's dead though, but only resurfaced as her memory.
Oh yeah, you guys told me about her.
Oh, so this is the woman who was like a sister to her. She must be a recreation from the innermost part of her psyche.
That's some wild stuff right there.
Yeah, I'm not exactly the real deal. Sorry to say. Guess a little piece of me found its way inside you. Huh, Fairy?
Ida, that doesn't matter. I'm so glad to see you again. I just wish you weren't seeing me like this. I failed to grant your final wish, and now I can't do anything right. I'm so pathetic.
That isn't true at all, and you know it. I know I told you to finish me off, but I never should have done that. That's probably what caused you to lose sight of yourself in the first place.
That must have been the root cause of all this.
Probably so. Yeah.
That all said, I get it now. The fact that I'm here now just goes to show how very important that moment was to you. And that's okay. That experience made you more uncertain. But if anything, that and your compassion are what make you so strong. So keep that chin up and march on, little sis. I'll always be watching over you from here.
I see. To think that Fairy has been protecting something so important all this time.
Yeah.
She's a beauty.
She's protecting each
Beauty of a person, exactly. Even though Jaegers are considered like mercenaries.
They're all inside of me? Yes, that's right.
Remember, even if you're unsure at times, your compassion will help you move forward.
What's it gonna be, small fry? You still want to forget everything?
No, I don't. I'm gonna hold on to what's important to me, and I'll never throw it all away. Ever again! That's why I'll fight with all my strength. I won't let this thing control me anymore!
There you go. She snapped out of it.
She just...
Holy shit! She did it! She burned it to smithereens, just like her bro.
Now that's impressive. She might actually become as strong as him someday.
I'm so relieved. Now let's...
She was able to overcome it.
The space is falling apart. We have to leave immediately.
Aw. Warrior tribe.
We've returned. Things were rather touch and go for a minute there.
Not wrong, but it was all worth it. Because we got our fairy back.
And thank goodness for that. But...
Huh?
So many horrible things. Why did I do all that? They're all my friends. And so are the people at Monmar. I even got Uppy and the Kruga involved. It's all right, Fairy. Everything is gonna be just fine. If you need to cry, then let it out.
And there go the waterworks.
Can you blame her? The corrosion may be gone. The memories ain't going anywhere.
The same goes for me. I am truly sorry for all the problems I caused. Once again, please, allow me to ask for your forgiveness.
You don't need to. It's not your fault. Please don't beat yourself up over this.
That's just great. Even after we got rid of the corrosion, it's still giving us grief.
Yes. It lingers like a shadow. Nothing could be more despicable. This only reaffirms how vital it is that we thwart the Garden Master.
I'm down for that. Day 4 might be a real doozy. Can't say I'm looking forward to it.
Regardless, we will take full responsibility for our actions. We will handle the aftermath of this incident and then promptly withdraw. The Vice Chief and I will see to everything ourselves.
You have my gratitude. In the meantime, the CID will be taking a closer look at this situation.
And of course the Genesis pops up again. Another Genesis received. We're just missing 2. Really sorry about the office and everyone's rooms. Kruger and Marty would jointly cover the repair bill, any temporary lodging expenses. I also am willing to pay any additional damage out of pocket if necessary. You don't gotta do that. The only ones who should be bleeding green are the big wigs for the big bucks. Now, if my pickup had suffer any more light scratches, it would be a different story. The damage wasn't as bad as I thought. Priorities, dude. Learn them. Yeah, finding a roof over our head is just a itty bitty more important. I think I'll just go back to my old apartment, and Agnes has a dorm room. And the rest of you guys are staying with the landlord's family on the 2nd floor, right? That's the plan. The old man was surprisingly understanding the whole thing. Might be a little cramped in there, but we'll sure make it work. We're in the process of moving all your things. It'll take a little bit before we're done, so we'll just wait just a little longer. Again, sorry about all this, you guys. Please allow us to assist you. Well, that's not necessary. If anything, you should be resting at everything you've been through. Oh, speaking of sleep, Fairy and Mercer are going to be in my room. We're going to have a slumber party. The rest of the group can sleep in the living room. That work for everyone? Wow, never met a landlord as courteous as you. Yeah, how can we repay you? It's gonna be a little hard to sneak out at night, but hey, I like me a challenge. I would never understand how you can be so unflappable in times like these. You would do as well and be a little wary. This rewrite phenomenon has been escalating each passing day. This certainly no time to be fooling around. Yet we find any leads on the Garden Master. If we want to find him in short order, we may need to change our approach. You're probably right. At least we make good progress on the Genesis front. We got 5 of them in the last few days. That's right. I'm afraid I won't be fully eased until we reclaim the remaining 3. You're such a good reader. I mean, I could do voice acting, but that would probably just tire me out even more. Well, anyway, we can talk more about this later tonight. You've all earned yourselves a breather, so let's take a break for a little while. But don't go anywhere alone. I like all my assistants together just in case. That's probably smart. If anyone wants to go out, I think we should at least take one other person with us. Let's be back here when we're done, then we can figure out what we want to do next. Very well, let's split up for now then. One ally can be chosen to be Van and his assistants. Please ask next one member to accompany you, so it should be possible.
I'm really sorry for putting you all through this.
Don't worry about it. Here, let's just focus on taking a quick look around town.
Understood.
Wow.
I would very much like to do that.
Oh, what would you like?
Hey, pudding! I love pudding! I'm just joking.
Do your best out there, okay?
Quit dawdling and buy something. Stay out of trouble now.
Allow me to assist. I hope to see you again. Allow me to assist. I hope to see you
I'll
again.
buy it. I'll buy this.
Allow me to assist.
I knew you could, like, trade. I just didn't fucking know how to activate it. Okay. Alright, so that's what it was. Oh, I need U material plus. That's lame. Okay, I see what's going on. Okay.
I hope to see you again.
So that's what it was I couldn't find. It was the trade thing.
I'd better get home soon.
I see you're working. Looking is always free, you know.
Visible rain? Oh, music box. Okay, I was wondering what the fuck that is. Is that a music box? I love the music box, man! Oh my god! Let's see here, Oh, wow, alright, we got a ton of random shit, but let's go to
On my way.
Let's go to Subway first, the subway station.
When did it get so late?
Gonna grab a couple things.
What can I get for you?
Tea? Okay, well, we can make tea now. Just gotta use the item. I'll take that.
That's just a rumor, right?
Let's see.
Alright, let's take one last look looking around, and we should be fine.
If you need something custom made, I got you covered.
Who the fuck has this item?
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. If you need fresh vegetables and ingredients,
I'm assuming this is...
from farmers, look no further than Holden Groceries. We invite everyone to come and see for yourselves. I'll get more good stuff and if you need something custom made.
Wait, Blitz?
I
What?
got you covered.
Hold on, let me read. Oh, I knew she had a weapon. I just...
Please. If you need fresh vegetables and ingredients that are directly sourced from farmers, look no further than Holden Groceries. I'll get more good stuff in stock.
Yeah, here we go. Hold on.
To come and see for yourselves.
Thank you for coming.
Oh, we got new clothing. Okay. All new armor.
Let's roll, gang.
All right, hold on. Let's go back to. We're gonna go back to the. Where is the computer for this? Is there no Is there no computer for this? I thought there was.
I'll take good care of it.
Don't mind if I do.
All right. I'm just not sure what we're supposed to do. Like how to get to the market garden. That's what I was thinking of. I'm not sure how to access it. All right, you know what? We're gonna call it here. Unfortunately, so. All right. Yeah, we should be. 3 hours is a small stream. It's not a big deal. We'll do this more on Friday when we have more time. But it's not a big deal. All right. Couple hours is pretty good. We gotten pretty far with no problems. A couple of people are kind of underleveled, but it's really not a big deal. Let's see. Equip. I had a feeling it was... I had a feeling it was those two. Yeah, okay. I had a feeling it was that. All right, cool.
Let's roll, gang.
Let's take a look real quick. The only thing I can really do now is just to buy better armor.
I got you covered. On the roof of this building, you will find a rest area surrounded by greenery.
I'll get more good stuff in stock soon. If you need something custom made,
Should you need a break from your
got you
shopping,
covered.
you are more than welcome to relax there.
I'll get more good stuff in stock soon.
All right, hold on.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for visiting the Weston Department Store. Our stores have a wide variety of fine goods for sale. We hope you enjoy shopping with us.
Nope. Might have to sell maybe a couple of these, but it's really not a big deal. It's fine. I don't mind selling a couple of these just to get better armor.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. If you need fresh vegetables and ingredients that are directly sourced from farmers, look no further than Holden Groceries.
All right, hold on. Just gonna buy
We
a
invite everyone to come and see for yourselves.
bunch of armor. I love to buy a bunch of armor.
Thank you for visiting the Weston Department Store. Our stores have a wide variety of fine goods
Please
for
stop
sale.
by again. Welcome. Please stop by.
All right, hold on. Equip. Was it 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need 4 of these.
Welcome. Thank
We
you for
hope you
coming.
enjoy shopping with us.
Please stop by.
There we go.
Again. Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Ladies and gentlemen,
There we go.
your attention please.
Please stop by again.
Not too bad. Okay. All right, I think we're good on armor for now.
You will find a rest area surrounded
Some more
by
better armor.
Know if you need anything at all.
I need all your money. No, I'm just
Should you
joking.
need a break from
All right. Let's go back to Old Town real quick, and we're just gonna call it a night. For reals, though, honestly. Like, there's no I thought there might be, like, a computer or something that we could use to report. But no, instead we don't. But damn, that sucks. Alright, well, we're gonna have to wait till probably next stream. We'll probably just do it that way. Alrighty, guys. Well, I want to thank a lot of you guys here for being here. Let me scroll up. Alright, and thank you, Attitude Games, for the chats. I greatly appreciate you. And, of course, Luna Girl for the chats, mainly. And Mega Rabbit Ash, thank you for the lovely... you like that? Yeah, thank you for the chats. Great, appreciate you all. Sorry, my brain kind of like, thanks for the stream, TJ. Hey, no worries. We're enjoying ourselves, kind of where the story goes. So we're actually getting to some really interesting power dynamics, alternate timelines, and all this weird shit that's going around. But it's interesting. I mean, some of our characters are still underleveled. I mean, I can't say what Elaine and Renee is pretty much an example. Like, literally, they're underleveled like we are. I mean, we're just kind of in the 77, so we're just kind of kicking ass. So that's fine. I mean, I really don't mind being a little overleveled just for a little bit. It's not a big deal. We're gonna need it for the long run anyways. Last time, the last game, we should have used the stupid, the shining palm things that we had for the items beforehand, before we got to the final demon boss. That dude was annoying as shit. But you know what? Now we're just going to get ahead just in case. But anyways, guys, I really appreciate you all. I will see you guys on Friday. A lovely Friday. We'll be back here doing some more funsies and all that good shit. But anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. I will see you guys once again on Friday. Take care, and of course, I hope you guys have a good one. Take care. Your Bucket Captain is signing out. Have a good one.